Hey,
Hello.
look, it's us.
Oh my gosh, we're live. We're live. We're
We
live. Oh my
are.
goodness.
Oh
And I
my.
can oh my gosh, we look good. Um are we live? Oh, we are live. Oh, I just saw the
Mhm.
map. I just saw the map. I just saw all of the hard work. Um Hi everybody. My name is Gemma Revan. You can call me N. I am found everywhere on the internet that you can find me as GM of Revan. Today I am joined by three amazing, stunning players right now. They look incredible and stunning and wonderful. Um, we're gonna get before we get right into things, 'cause there's a whole bunch of stuff I need to kind of explain. I feel like I need to explain a couple of things here. So let me just pull up my notes, which is really just the Discord. Couple things. You guys probably already know the deal. We're doing this for an amazing cause. Um, and there are rewards. Yes, indeed, there are rewards. Before we introduce all of these amazing players, I'm just going to do the spiel so all of you who are watching know exactly what you're in for. Number one, this is Tales of Iron, and we are about to tell a tale set in the Iron Lands in a tabletop RPG called Ironsworn, written by Sean Tompkins, one of the coolest games I've ever played and will continue to play for many years. Highly recommend checking them out. You can actually go on if you look at the 32 auctions website, I think there's something there, or on the Tiltify, which will somehow magically appear in the chat spear. It's on my right. It'll be on my right, but it could be on your left. I don't know. Um, if you go to the Tiltify, you'll be able to look at all the rewards that are there when you donate now. And then there should be a link to the auction. And I know that the creator, Sean Tompkin, did do um did do a special something for Andrea's adventures. So highly recommend putting a bid in because this is such an amazing game. Once we start playing it, it's super simple. It's a lot, but it's super simple once you get into it. The donation rewards for this game are fairly simple. You, as the audience, can do one of two things. You can bless the players, or you can curse them. Both will work. It's all for a great cause, guys, not just narrative pain. Um, for $10, you can give the players the ability to secure an advantage. This will allow a player to gain momentum or clear a wounded or shaken condition. Because in Ironsworn, anything is possible, including monsters. The other rewards include facing danger. This allows me, your wonderful game master, to introduce a minor complication. Uh, Either broken gear, a lost path, some hidden foe, of which there are many, and maybe perhaps some betrayal. I believe that's going to be a popular one. Do it. Fulfill your vow is another amazing reward that will allow players the ability to convert a weak hit in the game of Iron Sword, which is like a middle, like it's average, kind of um, conclusion to a rule or a thing that they've imagined, and it'll give them the ability to complete their vow and the ability to narratively get rid of a vow. So, for example, said monsters that they face danger with may completely be overridden by you sending in $50 so that you can allow your favorite player the ability to fulfill their vows. We will not look at anyone who are pointing and or drinking tea to themselves or eyebrow raising. We will not. We will not. Absolutely not. $75 will give you the ability to give me, your wonderful DM, the fantastic ability to narratively lead players to pay the price. aka a very negative, a very negative situation could arise, and they must pay the price in blood, sweat, and tears. Maybe a little bit of iron, maybe, as is Ironsworn. Lastly but not least, you will be allowed to tell the players, you know what, you are stronger than iron. You can donate $200 to allow players the narrative ability to, and this applies to all players, not just one, to all players, the ability to regain their health, their supply, top their momentum, regain spirit, and the ability to face their most epic vow, of which you will all soon find out what that vow is. Unless, of course, you read the game description, then it takes the fun out of everything. Having said that, it looks like we've already got a lot of donations coming in. So thank you guys. It looks like already the first thing our players are going to face is danger. So I appreciate whoever gave me that ability. We will get into that in the very first scene. And also, it looks like there is a $20 donation for Christoph. So, Christoph, what that means is you have the ability to secure advantage twice. So you can
Magic.
absolutely gain momentum or clear a wounded or shaken condition. So starting right off, if you look at your momentum track on our VTT, you will see on your character sheet. By the way, the character art that you do see on today's stream, it was done by Winterlord, an amazing artist, great character artist. So if you're looking for one, they are the ones who did the character art that you see on today's screen. On the left-hand side of your character sheet, you will see something that says momentum. Already, you start with 3 momentum. At the start of the game, all players start with 3 momentum on the chart. However, because of that beautiful donation, Christoph, you will start with 9.
Holy crap.
Oh,
That's a lot of
dang. All
momentums.
right.
So
Boom. Look at all
use
that momentum.
wisely.
Yeah. So that means you do everything.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that is what we
Sorted.
I'm just moving forward.
Moving
Whatever
forward.
momentum means.
There you go.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it. With that said, I have spoken enough. I will. I think we need to do a roll off for all of you. Can all 3 of you please roll me a D100?
A D100.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
How
One
about
D100.
I roll with these very cool adventure dice
Yeah.
in an
Yes.
adventure dice match.
We are about to do an adventure, and dice will be important. Please get your adventure dice today. Follow along on Andrea's adventures. I'm pretty sure you will find a lot of adventure and dices uh, by clicking the Tiltify link in the description somewhere in the chat.
Great.
What do we get? What do we got? What do we got?
38.
38.
38. Okay, we got a 38, and then what else?
I got a 93.
38, 93. Okay, starting strong.
Oh,
Okay. 38, 93, and who else? And then um I'm hearing a lot of silence and a very questionable look. I'm seeing that.
I don't have a D100 nearby. I need to go find one to roll.
Roll it in the
So-
TCC. Just click the little
Yeah.
dice button. That's what I did.
So on Owlbear, you have the ability to roll dice.
I
You
see
just
that,
need-
but I don't see a 100 dice.
It's on the very
Oh.
bottom of the list.
very bottom.
It's a 10
Oh,
sided with the 2 zeros.
Yes.
I see now. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Very
There we
bottom, right below
go.
the D20.
No, that's not 100, is it?
It is.
Yes.
There.
There we go.
Well, I learned something new.
15.
Do we have a
Interesting.
rainbow?
Very
The
nice.
more you know.
The more you, if you click the button, like the big D20 button at the top of that row, it should give you a selection of dice colors to change your dice to.
Oh,
Oh,
this
okay,
is
we're doing this now. That's what this game's about. Let's
So
choose a cool
for
dice.
those of you at home who are watching what VTT we're using Owlbear. It's very easy to use, really awesome.
in honor of my character. It's got to be red.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah. Wonderful, awesome dice roller, and also VTT. Super simple
And
to
it's
use.
part owl and part bear. What more
Yeah.
could you ask?
Exactly.
Best of both
Shark.
worlds.
Perfect. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the Indira character.
Hi.
Please do not hesitate to introduce yourself, the character you're playing, and a couple of little things that we need to know about your character.
All right.
Then shoot it off to another player.
Oh, okay. All right. I am player, Tori. Today I'm going to be playing Indira Senchal. He is a he/him pronouns. Early 20s, ropey, tall man with long blonde hair, blue facial tattoos. Loves the color maroon. His clothes are pretty worn and cinched together with a wide leather belt. And he always has his bow on him at all times. Yeah, we're gonna dig into him and see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna throw it to Lily. The shocked face.
Oh my god. Hi, I'm Lily. I'm excited to be here, and I can't entirely remember everything. We were supposed to say a few words about ourselves and then about our character. Was it? Yes. Hi. Anyways, no, it doesn't matter.
Just do it.
Anyways. I'm playing Rowan. I'm super excited to be here. She's an amazing storyteller. Rowan, she, her, she's got a long braid, which I would have worn, but it doesn't wear with my headset very well. She loves the color red, and she has red normally tied in her hair, and whenever she can wear it. But because she travels a lot to collect stories, she's often dressed in warm wools, and she's comfortable and cozy, but she's never far away from a writing utensil of any kind. And so she also is a bit of a bard, so she has a lyre strapped to her back, and wherever she can go, she'll try and bring music to the situation because she finds it works. She has a pet dog, Bran, very loyal, very fantastic. He's a good
And
boy.
full of fiber.
Yes, exactly. Very good, very healthy. And so yeah, that's our girl.
We'll shoot it off to the last, but definitely not the least.
Definitely not least, never, Christoph.
Definitely the least. So, my name's Christoph. I am the twin that always lies of the RPG room at TCDC, and I am also a game designer, and I'm playing Igni Falstaff Black Salt. He is the elder of this little scouting group. He's like 42. He tries to remember to wear clothes. He is very strange. Most people know that he was found as an infant in a copper bowl full of black salt tied with bloody rags. And he has the sight. He was supposed to be a mystic and was not chosen to be the mystic that represents everyone, but his mystic powers are strange and weird, and he's never seen a tattoo artist in his life, but his body is covered in them. Don't ask why. Anyways, so he is ready to go outside the walls into the frost with you all.
Beautiful, fantastic. And I am Jeep of Ribbon, and I'm about to start you guys off. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Are you sure?
What danger shall we face? Because we now have, I
Face
believe, two
some-
danger.
Oh, you have two danger. Oh, look at
There's
you
two
guys.
danger.
danger.
There's two. There's two danger. Hold on. Let me just clarify. Oh, there is a. I see.
Mhm.
There is something about chaos that is wonderful to me, and for all of you as well. Winter is coming, and this is neither here or there. Uh, it's a regular seasonal change. This is something that you all have experienced living in the stead. Because it is coming, the War Chieftan that you all know, Arvun, has gathered all able bodied men, soldiers, rangers, scouts, you three, uh, to um, to the town hall, or what feels like a town hall. It's really just a really long house with the fire kind of pit kind of in the center, benches and furs and pelts and all manner of equipment on the side. This particular log house is usually what is used for special occasions, or in this instance, a meeting of all able bodied individuals within the war clan or the war band that you all have um, kind of been part of for most of your lives. Indira, this is nothing new to you. Igni, this is definitely nothing new to you. Rowan, this is probably the bloodiest, most intense thing you've ever had to do in your life. Arvun has brought you all here together, and the message is clear. You lot better find food, hope we'll perish out there. If we don't have enough food for the rest of the winter, we will all die. And that is just facts. Capiche?
Capiche.
I just
Ugh.
stare into the fire, waiting for the message of what we should be doing.
Rowan, because this is your very first time um, in this moment, is Rowan the kind of person to question the way, things are run within Haven?
Oh,
Being a lore
absolutely.
keeper, being a
Yes.
lore keeper and all. Fantastic. I need you to face danger because
Okay.
you're about to ask maybe something. I don't know. Let's deep dive into Rowan a little
Mhm.
bit more. Actually,
No.
you've just heard the call. Find food, find hope, or don't even bother. You have a mission. You have a very personal stake in this particular gathering. One of the nearby war clans in a different circle, one who had come through the Great Circle Road that connects all the studs together, all of the circle folks and camps together in this old ruined city that you have basically created your village from. All of you have lived within Haven for a long time. It is the largest village within the Great Circle Road. And Rowan, in particular, you have beef. You have major beef with another clan leader who had taken your mother's um, writings and burned them because they were telling the truth. Can you explain to me your relationship with Arvun a little bit?
I don't know if I would ever use that term relationship in any sense like that. Um, uh, there's a fine line where you're supposed to, respect comes with the title, and then someone does something where you kind of look at them a little differently, and you have to choose whether or not to pick a battle there. And in that moment, you do not. And my mother was very wise when the way she did not react. I did react, and I have been reactive since the day that happened. Uh, I want to rewrite everything she lost, but I can't. But I also would love a moment to make him realize what he took but there's
Absolutely.
nothing I can find that can even compare. So I have to wait for something because it's not enough just to yell at him or to accuse him of things or to remind him of what he did. I need to
Mhm,
make him feel a loss like that. And I haven't
mhm.
gotten there yet.
Listening to Arvun specifically, this leader of the community who never really provided much closure to what happened to your mother's
Mm,
books, had played a very neutral but very
yeah,
unsupportive role in that
yeah.
particular situation.
He didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. And I mean,
Do you bring that up in this meeting or do you bring it after?
I think it depends. I think it depends on what kind of intersections are going to happen, who's going to be where. So if I bring it up and it just if it doesn't help, you know.
Mhm.
So I think I'd have to wait.
Okay. So you wait. You decide to wait. What do you want to say? Because when you approach Arvun, he's already splitting people off into groups. He's already roped you in with Indira and
Mhm.
Agni, you three. He has roped all three of you together. Indira, this is the first time where you're by yourself with two relatively green-ish, looking over at Igni. Well, not so green, but still kind of scary looking individual, but
Very green.
are very green. Rowan is the one that is probably on your radar. You are noticing this. I'm telling you for your
Yeah.
character, this is what you're noticing. You see the look in Rowan's face, and you understand the challenge that she has faced over this past season. And you also understand, at least based on what you've seen so far, she's about to possibly make a fool of herself. But that's hard to say because Arvun has just finished making rounds and he's about to approach your group. What is your relationship with Arvun?
Arvun's always been a bit of a mentor figure. Um,
Hmm.
my father died, and mom tried her best, but there's just something that a distance there.
Hmm.
She was working, and Indira needed to learn from someone. Plus, it's a warband. There's a hierarchy. That hierarchy eventually will pass to the next generation, and I will be that next generation. Rowan can't fuck this up for me.
All right.
I will see what she's doing, and I will put myself sort of just next to her and lean in and down. Whatever you have to say, wait. Not here, not
Okay. Igni, this is this your first time interacting with either Indira or Rowan?
I am probably older than them. I'm like 42. I don't
Yeah.
know how old the chieftain is, if he's an old chieftain or if he's a new young spry chieftain. But I've basically been on the wall of this stead since I was like 5, when I came with my mother to the wall every day, and I've been getting weirder and stranger than they all believed I was when they found me with my colorless eyes in a weird position outside. So I've seen him probably give many orders, and he usually just leaves me on the wall because unless there's something very strange happening. That's the only time he would probably want to talk to me.
Perfect. Arvun approaches you three. In this instance, because this is our very first time playing this scene together, when Arvun approaches, there's a couple things you guys can all do. This game doesn't use things like perception or other skill-based abilities. What they do is moves. This game is all about action. Arvoon has just finished talking to a lot of people. Rowan, you heard Indira. You just heard Indira tell you just to wait. Whatever you had to say, just wait. Do you want to act with the understanding that you will be facing the wrath of the War Chieftain? Or would you like to wait and try to secure an advantage before facing danger?
I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to reach down and pet my dog.
no.
And I'm going to look up, I'm assuming up because I
Yeah.
have a feeling that everyone's taller. So I'm going to look up and just kind of look down at my dog and just exhale any of the stress that's in me because they're right. This is not the time. And I'm just going to nod and let it be because, again, sheesh.
All right. To all of you, Arvoon is a broad man with hair white from as driven snow. It falls in tight braids, threaded with some wolf teeth, kind of just at the bottom to signify his moniker. He is known in the clans as the Snow Wolf. He's seen many winters. All told, he's possibly between 55 to 60 winters. It's hard to say because, very much like Igni, he was found outside of the stead near one of the iron pillars. This man is hard eyed. He is very deliberate and he is very, very melancholic. There's just an air of gravitas about him that makes him someone people will listen to. There are some who will go against him, similar to those clan chieftains or war leaders who decide they could take him on just because he's a little bit old. But you know that just because they're older doesn't mean that they're not any meaner. In fact, they're worse. There is a scar that's cut across his left cheek that has been healed over. They say a skulled axe had taken out his eye during one of the border raids, back when the steads were less peaceful. He wears mismatched armor. Parts of it are old world steel with a mix of old chain found in the firstborn ruins that you have made into a home. Cold as the land, very fiercely protective, very straightforward. He greets you three and looks at you all and nods. You three come with me.
Sir.
And he stalks out of the longhouse to the edge of the western gate of Haven. There are 4 entrances to your stead. The one to the north faces the great monument where most of you are found. I'm just going to mark down how many face dangers we've received so far. I see you all in chat. I understand. I'm looking at my like I have I have Twitch right here, so I'm like I understand. Okay, so that's we're about to use 1 out of the 3.
Much danger.
Much danger. I'm clocking it. Y'all don't even know what's in these lands. To the
Don't know.
north. To the north, there is a great monument. This is where Igni was found. This is where it is said the White Wolf was found. Your chieftain, the Snow Wolf was found. Your chieftain Arvoon. There's a huge iron pillar about half an hour's away from the stead where great markings are set on the iron pillars. There are places where um, no one really knows who would go to this location, but this seems to be the location where many a babe was dropped off before Haven became much stronger. There were whispers at some point that there was an entrance somewhere that led underground, but it has since caved in. So whatever was there, it's no longer there. It's not accessible. That is to the north. To the east leads to the docks. There is part of the Great Circle Road that leads towards another haven or another stead. Um, just a couple of days' walk along the Great Circle Road that leads towards the water. It leads towards a little stead that has made the water their home. To the south is where most of the people have collectively gotten their houses, where everybody's kind of using the ruins as parts of walls of their own huts and things like that. To the south is where most of your people are located. Base of the south entrance is the entrance to the mine. The mine is heavily guarded and heavily watched. It is where most of your ore and materials and other delve sites are located. This is not where you're going to go. Where everyone leaves if they're going anywhere else outside of Haven, if not through the Great Circle Road, will be the western door. The west leads towards a path that goes to a vast forest. Beyond the forest is a plain that is wide open and clean between a mountain range on either side. Following that wide open plain filled with nothing but grass and rock and hillside and shrubbery are another set of ruins. Beyond those set of ruins is the great mountain. It is said that's where the White Wyvern resides. You are brought to the western gate. And Narvoon makes sure that you are taken to the very top. He tells any of the guards that are posted there for their watch to move elsewhere. It is just you three and Arvoon. He has kept you three together. I'm just gonna drink water.
You are allowed to hydrate. Please do.
Arvoon looks at all three of you. I know that winter is coming. The rest of them will be hunting in the forest and the great field. But you three, your quarry lies beyond this haven. You've heard the rumors of the Great Wyvern. Yes. And he's saying it in the same accent that I started off with. I'm just making sure that you guys can understand me. That accent is hard to keep up.
I would look to him to say, I've heard the whispers.
Good. Then you are wise to hear the whispers. What do the whispers tell you? Now you can make something up or you can use one of the moves. Now there are many moves that you guys
Sure.
can use to enrich your play. The moves I've listed on the TT on our VTT here at the top. There's like the moves up top here. In this instance, we're beginning a scene. So you have a clear advantage. This is a troublesome scene because you are about to deal with complex lore. You have one secure advantage for Rowan, but that's mainly because she knows that she has to face the war chief after the scene is over. For Igni, You can secure advantage, or you could have gathered information to make whatever you tell the chief far more convincing to him that he is choosing the right 3 people to do what he's about to ask them.
Okay. How do I do that?
So, what you're going to do is you are going to gather information. That is the move. I, as your dungeon master, will act as your oracle and your challenge dice.
Okay.
What this means, actually, I should probably make my rules public, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'll make my rules public. Okay. What this means is I will roll 2d10,
Mhm.
and these 2d10 will be your challenge dice. You will roll 1d6, and then you will apply the appropriate stat bonus to the roll. Plus, if you have something that makes gathering information easier for you, you will add a bonus to that roll using that ability. So, for example, Igni has the ability or the asset sighted. That
Yeah,
means
that's what
when
I
you
was thinking.
that means when you face danger or gather information to identify or detect mystic forces, you can add a +1 to your action dice roll. And then you would take momentum on a weak or strong hit. So it doesn't matter if your numbers are beat only one of the challenge dice. So long as you beat one or beat both, you can take another momentum that will top you up to a 10.
No, there was actually a thing. It was split between me and
Mm-hmm.
Indira's
Mm-hmm.
character. So I only have 6, not 9.
Ah, okay. So you have 6. So they'll take you up to 7.
Sweet.
Cool. So Indira, because it was split between you and Igni, you get a +3 to your momentum track.
I already moved
Nice, thank
his
you.
up, so
Yes. Perfect.
we should
And
both have 6.
I made it easy, so all you guys have to do is just move tokens around on the VTT.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you can
So I should roll dice.
yes. So I'm gonna first roll the challenge dice. Then
Okay.
you can roll your dice. Well, you're
Oh,
gonna have to beat a 10 and a 2. Good luck.
with the 6-sided, that's easy to beat a 10, right? Right? Is that
Yeah,
how it
yeah.
works?
So
I get
here's a little
+1 and I plus my wits, so I get +5.
yeah.
Oh
You
no,
got
it's not
this.
wits. Is it?
Mhm.
What is gather information? I have to
So
find the move gather information.
So, gather information allows you to search an area, ask questions, conduct an investigation, or follow a track. This is stuff that you would have done before talking to Arvun.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So,
I would do this like
using
mystically
wits.
by looking into
Yeah.
like the aether.
Mm. So, you could easily beat a 10 if you roll a 6 on the d6.
Okay.
You got this. Come on.
Let's roll a
Okay.
1 plus.
4
Is it
plus 1.
wits?
Yes, it's wits. So, that's a
Okay.
6.
That's a
And then
6.
you also add +1 because you are sighted.
Yes. No, that's 6 because of the sighted, right?
No. 4 plus 1 is 5. Oh, yeah, it is.
Sorry.
Math. It's
So
a
it's a weak.
magic of its own.
It's a magic of its own. It's a weak hit.
Yeah.
This
Weak
is
sauce.
this kind of information. The information that you have complicates your quest or introduces a new danger. I would imagine, because you also did get a weak hit, you get a +1 to your
Yeah,
momentum,
I put that
plus
down.
another +1, so you should be at 9 now.
8. 8 would be 2. About 6. Okay.
Right.
So I think this would look
Math.
like I looked at him to try to
Mhm.
explain what I've seen,
Mhm.
and then I go into a vision,
Mhm.
like revisioning what I've seen, and then I speak to him in like a voice that he would know as his father's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea what I said.
He will look at you strangely before he goes, perhaps this mission I am about to send you to will become folly. However, it is true. It is true what you have said, though it is relayed in a voice that I haven't heard of in a very long time. Indira, this will affect you
Yes,
the most.
I know.
You have heard the rumors of the White Wyvern appearing. 2 moons ago, we sent a scouting group to the north looking for any trails of the wild herds that usually come through. Only one came back.
One party or one person?
One person.
Why do you send me on this now, then? I've been asking you for years. Why
They
now?
found remnants of your father, of his bow. It looks like he left a message, but before the survivor could even read it, the great wyvern had taken its quarry and it was too dangerous for them to read. It flew up into the north, and the scout saw that it had dropped whatever belonged to your father and the rest of those it had slain near a gully between the ruins to the far west in front of the great mountain. So wherever your father's remains are and whatever he had found, it will be in that gully.
I, that doesn't answer my question, though, sir. Why now? Is It's winter. This shouldn't we be hunting? Why is this important? I value it, certainly, but that has not been a consideration of you before. Does it pose a danger to the clan? It must.
The wyvern is already dangerous. Its very presence could poison the waters. But a wyvern also has a horde.
Oh, right. Resources.
We will need them. There has been too little pelts, too little hide, too little to make into bows and arrows.
I know
If
too
we
well.
we need resources as much as we possibly can, and as Danger said it was the first time I sent your father there, though it pains me greatly. He was out there because I made the same request that I'm making of you. There's that gully, and that dragon has a horde. If we can find the horde, we can get as many resources from that blasted beast as possible. If we can recover even a tenth of it, we might be able to last 10 more winters. It is a foul and dangerous mission, but it must be done. I don't want you to go fighting a dragon. All 3 of you will never survive that. But all 3 of you have skills, abilities, assets, creatures at your disposal that will make this easy. I need a scouting group for that horde. Because even if we can get a little bit of information about it, we'll be able to survive this one winter. But in the spring, we can mount out enough people should they survive our winter. We can mount enough people together into a warband and take the horde, whatever we can of that horde for ourselves.
Right. Hence, Igni and Rowan.
Exactly. You will need Igni for his abilities and mysticism, of which no one knows. No one knows, okay? All of you know because you have heard, but Igni, no one knows of your ability to do magic. And Rowan, while we cannot bring back the words your mother wrote, there are other stories. Perhaps there will be some thing in that horde that will more than make up for the loss of some of those stories. Not all of, obviously, but enough to start your own. Are you willing to do this mission once I lay out all the terms?
Of course.
Rowan?
I think Rowan's gonna stare at him for a moment and gauge his words, but she's a little surprised. She's definitely surprised because this is one of the first times where he genuinely seems to care about it. And it's going to throw her off a little, but she's going to nod and say, okay.
Good.
Maybe now she gets a little bit why Andrea bothers with him or looks up to him. Just a little.
Just a little. Just a little bit of empathy. Just a little bit. Just a
Cool.
little bit. Um very well. All of you have made enough of a reputation in our stead to be skilled in some things, and to be completely honest, all three of you, just out of Arvun mode, all three of you have made enough of a stride in your own individual places that to be put together into a group, this is like the dirty dozen, but three of you.
Only 3.
Wait, is that
Nice.
is that a square root or is that a mathematical equation? 30
Oh,
dozen
man.
and 3.
We'll figure that out. Maybe that's your name.
The Delta Triad.
Ooh. Cool. So, in terms of how this works, if you are all in agreement to what he says, this is what's going to look like on your character sheet. On your character sheet, you will have tracks for a basic vow. And I think I gave instructions as best as I could on the left-hand side that when you're making like moves, it refers to a full scope of the action within the scene. And then there is a section under the rule summary on the top left there, where in Ironsworn you mark progress of your quests as slashes on the progress tracks. For the purposes of our game, you just need to place a number token. You will see in the token section here, you'll see a whole bunch of numbers. I want all of you to take the number one at a time if you must, and right click, hit duplicate or control D. So select it with your mouse. Yep, exactly. And put that on the first circle of your first vow. So for Rowan, it would go directly under the record stories truthfully. This one right here.
Yeah, I just got to move the screeny thing. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. This is fun.
Easy, right? So just put that, and that just marks your progress. So of your first vow, because it's an immediate vow.
Which vow? Protect the
The-
warband?
Just we'll go with for you though. It'll be discover your true nature,
Okay.
and then for you, it'll be to secure food and supplies. For you.
Sorry.
Yep, for that as well. Feel good?
What do I vow to kill this dragon? Is that the last one that's empty
It's a
there?
wyvern.
It's a lizard with wings.
It's a lizard.
We're
with
going
wings.
with Indira's. It's a lizard wing. Lizard wing
Yeah.
lizard.
Oh,
A
yeah,
wizard.
I hope everybody knows that we have. I am tracking how many face dangers we are. We've only used 0 out of the face dangers.
Excellent.
Good way to
But
phrase that.
but we did get more donations. We did get a $10 donation to Lily to fight the danger or whatever the
Fight the horrors.
the reward was secure an advantage. So you have a secure advantage award that allows you to gain 3 momentum or to clear a wounded or shaken condition. I would say give yourself momentum. So you'll
Depends
see
on how wounded and shaken I'm gonna get. We still got 2 hours to 2 hours to go. 3 hours.
All
I mean,
the
you
hours. The rest
all
of the
the
day.
hours, all of the hours. Like we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I would say take the momentum because
I'll
if
take
you
the
roll,
momentum because you and Jay say to do that.
You can burn momentum too to win.
Mhm.
It's like a win button.
Is that like a
Get the win.
rage? Momentum rage.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
So essentially, if you rolled a 1 on your d6 and you're like, "Hey, Nadine, yep, could I burn momentum instead of using that roll?" And it's a critical roll, then yes, you may.
Woohoo.
But then you would go all the way down to 0 and then
Mhm.
start all over to build up your momentum. But it's basically like having 1 free win in your
It
pocket.
goes to 0? What's the point of having a higher momentum then?
It also goes down to -5.
Okay.
Which is bad, I presume.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's not helpful.
Does Rowan still want to talk to Arvun regarding the war chief?
Not right now. I think
Mhm.
it's a little confusing because originally Rowan was like, we're doing in this thing, and now we're doing something entirely different.
Yeah, it's an
So if
it's a
yeah.
yeah.
So we don't even know if War Chief Douche is going to be a part of any of this. So
Okay. Well, it's good to know, right?
Mhm.
Arvun will basically I'll just narrate it. Arvun will basically tell you guys where to go to get safely to the ruins to the west. You'll have this evening to prepare, and then you have to go. All of your supplies is set at 3 because that's how much supplies your haven has. You're if you lose any of that supply, have fun trying to get it all back.
Falstaff is really just ready to walk directly into a snowdrift right now. He's
Bundled
fine.
or
naked? I remember you did say he rarely wears clothes, so I'm like,
he has a large cloak that he usually remembers to grab.
just
cloak.
getting flasher vibes, being like,
Excellent.
Oh.
Okay. So we began the scene. We had some very clear scenes going on. I was trying to see whether or not Rowan would do anything with Arvun before facing danger. But I think what we'll do is we'll undertake the journey. That is a move within Ironsworn, where you travel across hazardous or unfamiliar lands. We will set this journey to troublesome, meaning you need to turn that one. You already have 1 progress on your tracker. Essentially, your full undertake a journey to get to where the thing is. We'll just track it on the experience counter because I need to figure out a way to track that. So what we'll do is if you face danger along the way, you will just gain experience on your experience counter, and that's how I'm going to track your undertaking a journey. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
That's how
But
we're
for
doing it.
but for the purposes of ease and how short we are playing this game, that's how we're going to do it. If that's works for everyone, great. Otherwise, I'm sorry. Now, because you are undertaking a journey to get to the ruins where the last scouting group were found, um, I'll say that all of you have gone through the forest. That is an easy journey. All of you have seen the plains and the mountain tops. That's also a relatively easy journey. So on your experience tracker, this is considered a troublesome journey. It's very easy to get to the ruins to the west. What's not easy is getting to any point beyond that, closer you get to the Great Mountain. So on your experience tracker, again, using the numbers, just use 1, 2, 3 for your experience, or just use one of the colored buttons just to track, like, I've got 3 experience. It takes you time to prepare, but once you're prepared, all 3 of you meet outside the western gate at the break of dawn the next day. You're not given any further instructions other than to locate where the previous scouting group was and to locate the location of the horde. Information that you know, horde is somewhere in a gully. So there's a canyon somewhere where the dragon is basically dropping off its spoils and trash. Wherever the dragon is dropping these things off could potentially be where the horde is. That's something to consider.
How
I need
far
all
the
how
distance between that?
between the haven and the forest. It
Well, the
takes a
various
day.
stashes with the dragon. Like I'm envisioning like little piles. Like
He's just like dropping. Ooh, I don't like you. Drop.
pretty much. Are we following a bread trail of piles? Like I'm just
Possibly. Who knows? We will get there when we get there. But that is a funny image.
Before we leave, Indira
Mhm.
says goodbye to his mother. She'll be going with the hunting party as the warband sort of chief hunter after his father died. And she gifts him his father's hawk, Thou. So the next morning at dawn, with a slightly sleepy little guy on his shoulder, Indira will come fully kitted up and is trying to be the first one there. You know.
Absolutely.
Uh,
What I want.
for
Oh, go on. Sorry, go on.
oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about prep, so I
Yeah,
was gonna
we
jump
are.
in.
Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead.
So my prep would be I would be talking to the spirits of the dead hunters that went that never returned, whose spirits would be trying to return and trying to find out where they died. So I'd like to gather information.
Spooky.
Spooky style.
I had to take a drink on that. Because that is great. I love that. So we're gonna follow path. I think that's gonna be the move.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's not. You're trying to secure advantage by
Sure.
using the spirits of the dead. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
There's got to be a move for this.
I
Hold
could
on.
be invoking, I suppose.
You would be invoking. I would
I'm
think
consuming the
that.
mystical essence of my surroundings.
I feel like this is
I
an ask.
gather parts of the snow where their feet fell but never returned. There's some
Ooh.
sympathy on that stuff.
Oh
And then
yeah.
I eat that snow.
Oh my god. Okay, let's say we will use secure an advantage. You are securing an advantage, so you will get a +1 to your essence.
Okay. Secure advantage. Is that the move, or is invoke the move?
That's the invoke is your asset. Secure an advantage is the
Oh.
move. I feel like you're wanting to compel also the spirits in a way.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, to give you information.
Give me the information.
But nicely said, just being like kindly.
I feel like I need to roll some dice here. Give me
Then again, given the way
second.
Falstaff looks, he just has to look at them and be like,
Exactly.
It's more
Sounds
like he
compatible.
reaches into the spirit world and like tears things asunder, and then is
Okay.
like comes out changed.
Ooh.
Kandira's like, good for you, mate. Leave me out of this.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you to do this in 2 moves.
2 moves. Making all the
Mhm.
moves.
You
All
are.
right.
So number 1, you're gonna try to compel the spirits as you do this ritual.
Sweet.
What and if they lean favorably in either a weak hit or a strong hit, you will be able to gather another secure advantage for
Sweet.
yourself. In locating where they fell. So the way we're going to do this is you're going to roll against the action, the challenge dice. So I'll roll that for you. The challenge dice again are 2d10. Oh, lucky you. You just need to beat double ones.
Ooh.
Is it
Look
a
at
double
you.
special?
A double is special. I don't know if it's special for me.
The spirits just
Hold
really want to
on.
talk today. They're a bit
They
yappy.
did. They are a little bit yappy. Hold on.
So
Oh,
what
I
is
get
my
it.
plus on that? Is it because of the invoke, it's plus wits, or is it
No.
because of the...
I'm just looking at the rewards. Give me a second.
Okay.
I need to even remember what rewards I gave to myself.
This conversation we're
Huh.
having is literally my arguing
Okay.
with the spirits.
All
Where's your
right.
rewards? No, do it, Matt.
First
I'm
things
just
first.
standing outside the walls,
I
screaming
have
into
to.
the night.
I have to introduce a minor complication. Because
Excellent.
now I remember what my rewards were. I introduced a minor complication. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll remember that. So for compel, what you need to do is roll a d6,
Yep.
and then you're going to use heart
Heart. Awesome.
to try to pacify, barter, convince, or charm said spirits of the dead.
Okay.
If you have a bond with one of fallen, you could add another bonus. We never establish whose Ignis connections are in the Haven. Did he have
There's
a
my adopted
friend?
mother who worked the walls, and so I know all the wall guards and all the like warbands that go out. They see me, whether they know me or not, but I know them because I see their spirits. They walk past me.
Fantastic! You get a +1 to this roll.
Woohoo!
I mean, all you have to beat is 1. 2 ones. I mean,
5, 6, 5 plus 3 plus 1.
beautiful. Now, you are charming them, essentially, in the spiritual world. This is a very strong hit. They'll do what you want, essentially. So you will take another +1 to your momentum.
There you go. Get all the
It-
momentums.
If you use this exchange to gather information, make that move now and add +1. So you're gathering information. That is the move, which means you are not trying to secure advantage at this point. This is just how the moves work.
All right. So am I rolling again?
Yes, you will be.
Plus wits.
With your wits. So I will re-roll the challenge dice. You have to beat a 2 and a 7. Okay. So because you're asking them very specifically, where did you die? Or where did you fall?
Show me your death.
Where's your body? Give me your stuff. That, neither here or there. you will roll 1d6 plus your wits. You will, because you're kind of acting on behalf of your warband, you will share a bond with some of these spirits. You also add another +1 to
Okay.
this.
Am I supposed to be reducing my bonds purple dots every time I do this?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay. Sweet.
no. You gain bonds.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
So that's
So
5, 6, 7.
nice.
Very nice.
Excellent. Well done for your wits. I know you have max wits. So.
You witty thing, you.
I'm so witty.
Absolutely, so witty. You make them laugh. So, on a strong hit, you do discover something helpful and specific. The path you must follow or action you must take to make progress is made clear. Now, it does say in the move, if you were to play this by yourself, it tells you to envision what you learn. But because you have a living, breathing oracle for you, I will have to roll and figure out what you find out. Give me a minute.
Yeah, show me all the horrors of their death and destruction in a ravine somewhere.
Possibly.
Just watch them be the most
Possibly.
boring deaths ever.
Fell on a rock.
Oh, I'm Stephen, and not related to the wizard Stephen or the other wizard named Steve.
I was drinking tea next to the fire when it went out, and then I just died.
Oh no.
It was bad tea.
Bad tea. Bad
A
tea.
cool tree fell over.
Okay.
Cracked his skull.
It's fine. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh no, that's a 4. Ooh, I'm rolling a lot of 4s today. Mm-hmm. Cool. Good to know. Okay. All right. All right. So the guy Steve that you know, one of the hunters named Steve, but it's not Steve. That's the nickname. His real name is Stefanios. He will tell you, I was following a winding mountain path, found the Great Wyvern. I don't know what happened afterwards, but all I remember is my body landing on top of some crumbling corridor in a weird empty chamber. That's as specific as they're going to get.
Okay.
And it was towards the mountain. So I would say avoid the winding mountain path if you can help it. And the
Unless
crumbling
we're looking for the wyvern, and then we probably want to go to the mountain staff, right?
But I know that where they dropped me, it was up and a little east. And I found my body on top of what feels like crumbling corridors and chambers. It was in a city, so in terms of the minor complication that you find yourself with, roll me you know what? Rowan, roll me a D100. I'm
Press that
gonna
button.
yeah.
Oh, bless you.
Bless
Sorry.
you. Hopefully it's a blessed D100 roll.
Is high good?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
Everybody loves high.
Okay, what's the number? Excuse me.
We all want to know what the number is.
I have anticipation.
No. You roll a D100 for me. I'm anticipating your roll.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sugar cookies.
Oops.
67.
Nice.
There you go. Dice had been rolled. Is this on my mystic list? Because 67 would be awesome.
I need to find like a minor minor, very minor
Oh God, no.
complication. That's what I got her to roll. While I'm looking for this minor complication, describe, all three of you get to talk to each other. You three are traveling
Oh, I thought we were still getting
along the
ready.
way. Yeah, you're preparing. The ghosties have already told you there's a winding mountain path, so the Great Mountain, and that their bodies are being thrown a little bit more east. So wherever this gully is, it's probably still part of that ruined city.
Hmm. I think
Yeah.
along the way, as we're going, Indira is going to have Val up and circling, both for scouting purposes and
Mhm.
also just along the way finding small game that would make good preserved meats or pelts, something that they could stitch together and keep everyone warm. I know that we're not on the hunting mission per se, but Indira feels a bit of a compulsion. It was what he was raised for.
He has to do it.
Yeah.
It's one of the things he must do. Sorry, just give me 1 second. There they are. I was looking everywhere for these.
It's just a little burb
Just a guy.
So
out in the world
that's
finding other
Every once
burbs
in a
to kill.
while, he'll land on Iggy's head and just kind of squawk, settle down, roost, and then fly, land in next to Rowan's head on her shoulder and just sort of like curl up
I squawk back. for
onto
sure.
the hair.
here's
just-
some. Oh, continue, please.
Note the
Please,
bird
you
flies
three
away.
continue. No, you three continue. I would prefer if you three interact with each other.
Well, and
Talk
actually,
amongst yourselves.
before we head off anywhere, Rowan definitely is going to have packed quite a bit of food and have kind of fashioned a little bit of a satchel that will go on her dog. So he is essentially a pack horse but dog form.
Uh-huh.
So she's got a backpack full of food, but also the dog is carrying just some cute little
Nibble
things,
and-
For both you and Indira, then you will roll a resupply roll.
Yay.
So what you will do is you'll roll 1d6 against the challenge dice. Oh, wrong dice. Give me a second. There we go.
Cost dramatic.
Oh, look at that. A 10 and 11.
10 and a 1. 10
10 and a
1.
1. Sorry, 10 and a 1. Altogether is 11. This is
Are
throwing me off.
we adding anything to this?
So,
Resupply.
Yeah, for your resupply, you will be rolling 1d6. You will be adding your wits. If you have less wits than you can afford, you can burn your momentum, but that means you'll have no momentum going into where you're going. 6. Nice.
Plus my wits, right?
Yeah, plus your wits.
Squeeze. That's 9.
9.
I got a 5 on the die, plus
5.
3 for my wits, and then because I got my little bird, I get a
Mhm.
+1.
Yeah,
So not quite enough to beat the 10, but
it's a 1.
tied with Rowan.
Both of you together would make an 18 because 9 plus
Oh.
9 equals 18.
Gotcha.
Math.
Math. No, but it's individually. So, both of you will get 1 more momentum on your momentum track. Because you have taken, it's a weak hit. It says we're going to reverse the take +1 momentum and suffer -1 supply. I will just give you 1 supply instead of the full 5.
So
If that works.
for both of us, raise it to 4 now.
Yes. I'm taking some liberties with some of the rules just because I'm like, it doesn't make sense. You're still within the haven. You can resupply.
Yeah.
Just because you had a weak hit, you shouldn't be losing momentum or supply for supplying yourselves, you know? Uh, um, or, and I know that on the resupply, it says on a weak hit, take +2 supply, but suffer 1 momentum each.
Mhm.
Just because you didn't meet that 1, I'm like, no, just take the +1 and then just take
Too
momentum
nice. Too
instead.
nice.
No, it's not nice enough. They should have gotten the +2, but I'm like, no, just +1.
Or you're doing like half of it. Cool.
Yeah, I did half of it. I feel like +2 supply is a goated thing when you're looking for supplies. So, having that said, the complication that I'm going to introduce based on the role that our lovely Rowan did for us is twofold. There are hostile warbands out and about, and it is the season where the hunters are hunting as much as they possibly can to prepare for the winter. So, along the way, it is very possible on a D100 roll, very likely that you will find another warband and you will have to fight them.
That's fair.
And combat in Ironsworn can be rather interesting. Um just looking at the time here, I'm just making sure that we're still good. I think we're still good, right? Yes, we're still good. We just started, so we're fine.
Harder kill.
I had a moment where I looked at the clock and went, "You
Oh.
feeling okay?"
Well, you never know. You never know. You never know. Never know. I'm not sure if I'm okay yet. I'm still trying to figure out like what dangers to throw at you.
Oh.
But I already know what dangers are. As you gather in the breaking morning light, does anyone have anything else to add to this particular thing?
I would assume that Rowan, in all of her, kind of hounding of knowledge,
Mhm.
she would know a little bit about wyverns. She would have gathered what information she could from the people around her who may have experienced such beasts, right?
Mhm. I
But,
think
yeah.
I think Indira has definitely come to you for like information over the years. Like, do you have
Mhm.
anything new? There was a new party that came back. Tell me
Yeah.
everything you know. And eventually it got kind of annoying. Um, After this, Indira would like to ask Igni something.
Absolutely.
Dun, dun, dun.
You guys can go ahead. Let's just say you're making all the preparations before we get to where you are going to be
Mhm.
found in about 3 days' time.
Excellent.
So there will be 3 days of undertaking a journey because you have taken that journey before. So you know what dangers lie ahead outside of the regular dangers, which is monsters are out at the middle of the night and that there is the undead to contend with.
Yeah.
So even though your journey is a relatively troublesome journey, because to get from your stead to those old ruins is a 3-day journey,
Mhm.
and it is a troublesome journey. We will get through those 3 days in a series of rolls. You can use this time to prepare. I have to make notes. I have to figure out what it is you have to face. I have to make a little oracle chart for myself. So feel free, all 3 of you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think I would definitely let Indira like do the tracking and leading stuff, but I'm obviously not looking at like the world that you're looking at. It's not the same thing. Either
Yeah.
I'm totally out of my brain or I'm looking at other shit.
Mhm.
So wait, do you
Um,
see spirits or anything? Like, do you see the world normally, or are you seeing like we look at a tree and you're seeing sprites, kind of thing? Like, do you see
Uh,
magic?
I would say I do. I don't know if everyone believes him. So, yeah, maybe that sort of thing.
I think Indira has, over the years since Igni has come into this community, avoided you simply because you might be able to talk to the, you can talk to the dead. We've established that. That was something that probably was established very early on. The idea that for some reason that you could not speak to my father was always a very terrifying premise. I think that on this journey, with the fact that my father's body was recovered recently, or parts, bits of his bow, Indira would approach Igni at one of the fires that night and just sit down next to you and direct eye contact for the first time in a very long time. Could you talk to my father? Not, maybe not now. I don't, when we find whatever was left. Is that possible?
Of course. The trick is whether he will speak back to me.
Yeah. You might have more information for us about the horde and everything.
Is that what you wish to know from him?
What's pertinent? So
Do not lie to me. We are teammates.
not gonna lie, dude, you're a little hard to open up to, but yeah.
Yes, people do not like to come to the wall. They like to sit by the fire. But some of us don't find warmth at the fire and must sit on the wall.
Right. Indira remembers like, yeah, this is it. This is the vibe. I don't think it would do me any good to dwell on what his opinion of me might have been. It was too young. I think it would be best for everyone if it's information. That's all. And maybe, Val. This is Val. A little scratch under the chin. Would want to know where he is. I know my mother would want to know where he is.
I lean in to pet your hawk on the head and I whisper something in his ear.
What do you whisper?
I tell him to take care of Indira.
What are you talking to my bird for?
You said he wished to hear from your father.
I'm
I'm gonna move away. I'm moving to the other side of the campsite. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go sharpen my bow.
Just kind of like the scene where like the characters just slide off grid. Just like
yeah, like fully just
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Preparations aside, making camp aside, figuring things out as you will. You know what? Let's give you that. Let's give you this. Okay. Because I have to still introduce a complication. I have two of them to introduce. We're fine. We're all good. The donations are going for a great cause. It's just my mind going, okay, now we need to figure this out. In terms of your vow and also all the stuff that is happening with all the different complications, the different like little twists and turns that we've gone through in the past couple hours. We're going to do a compel because it is very possible that he can talk to your father. So we will do a compel. I will roll a 2d10.
Wow,
Wow.
that's easy.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
something to say.
Wow.
That is
Cool.
disappointing his son.
Wow. No, actually, I rolled
Oh,
while
no.
you guys were talking, so you're good.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
wait,
Oh,
what?
there's a cat.
There's a cat. Hello, cat.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
goodness. It's like, hey, why are you up?
I think
What's
this
Oh, we
cat
happening?
were.
knows you need
Okay.
a fur hat for this cold weather.
We will take a moment in time, if possible, to the gods in our ears, to please let us know when we're at the 2.15 hour mark. Please. Thank you.
We have
So
45 minutes left till then.
beautiful. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Um, let me think about this. When you speak to Indira's father,
Yes.
you get 2 words. Light and mystic.
Mystic?
Those are the 2 words you get from Indira's father, and you get the sense that his body was disposed of differently.
Okay. So, being a really friendly type that Ignia is, being the best guy ever, and totally wanting this to just go over really, really well, I think I get this after she shuffles off and goes to bed, and I feel the best way to communicate this, actually having zero control over myself to communicate this, I scroll that around her in in the soil or on the tent
Oh,
side, those words over and over and over again in a concentric circles around and around and around her, so that when she wakes up, she's surrounded by those 2 words.
Him.
Sorry.
Him. Thank you. Light and mystic are surrounding your tent in the runic language of your people. You recognize that this is 1000% Igni's writing. You have seen him. You've seen his writing before.
it's too early in the morning for this. Did I make you mad? Is that what's this? What's happening here? What am I seeing? Is your
I
sleep
think I
interest?
wake up and be like, oh, your message. You
From
asked for
who?
your message.
This is
I think so. I don't know. It looks like my writing. So probably it's the message, just what you asked me for before I went to sleep. So what do you think it means? I have no idea. I don't remember doing this.
Rowan, looking at Igni's messages, feel free to use your secure advantage to figure out what kind of information that could lead towards, if you'd like.
You probably wake to her yelling at me, or him yelling at me about this weird message that I supposedly wrote around his tent in the middle of the night.
Val is pecking at some of the text, just cause.
There's a dead rodent in the middle of like the mystic rune set, and it's great. It's great. Val is enjoying that rodent completely.
Yeah, what a man. What a beautiful, beautiful bird.
Rowan, would you like to secure an advantage to figure out what kind of like a thing that could be related to what Igni is saying?
Of course I do.
Beauty. So you are going to secure advantage or gather information. You can use your lore keeper asset, or you can use Bran, who is also equally interested in said dead rodent.
Oh no, we're
And
definitely
rogue.
using the doggo. Definitely using doggo.
It also
Okay.
looks like someone's donated for Lily to secure an advantage.
Yeah,
for Rowan.
absolutely.
Yeah.
There were two of them. There's two. I'm keeping a tracker as well. So using Bran, Bran is gonna low rumbling growls in the deep of his jowls, and he's looking at Val and wanting the said dead creature in the middle of the word mystic, and then you see Val go with his talons gingerly pick up said dead rodent and fly off to a nearby rock to eat of their spoils. Using Brand to gather information, you will basically roll against my 2d10 again. On a weak or strong hit, you'll be able to basically get what information you want by adding a +1 to the roll and a +1 momentum when you get a weak or strong hit. So it will it will give your momentum tracker another momentum as you continue. So if you wish to do that, you certainly can.
Yep.
You will be rolling gather information.
What does it
Wits.
say?
You're going to be rolling
Yeah.
wits against a 6 and a 4.
And I'm rolling, is it a D6?
Yes.
Mhm.
Ha, ha,
It's always
ha.
a D6.
I know that. I knew that.
Every time.
So I got a 3, but is it plus my wits?
It'll be plus your wits and plus Bran.
6 plus. Hey, Brad, what up?
Bran has a +1.
Yep. So
7.
So
7.
7. 7. That is a strong hit. Right about now, you've been traveling together for some time. All of you know how to protect yourselves against the undead. That's not a problem. Another issue, you have been able to learn how to protect yourselves against are monsters that will sometimes randomly appear in the wilds. All of you have not seen or heard any signs of monsters where you're camping, and you have been selecting your campsites based on how both Val and Bran react to a certain area, while also keeping each other safe by creating salt circles around each of your tents. The words light and mystic are just shy outside of the salt circle of Indira's tent, of which is basically all around it. With your gather information, because you have discovered something helpful and very specific to the task at hand, you will get the following information. You must follow or choose an action you must take to make a progress on your journey, on your quest, which is find information regarding where the bodies are being thrown, like where the horde is at, finding information regarding the last group of scouts, and also securing supplies from a horde if you can find it. Because you have done a strong hit, Rowan, you get a +2 to your momentum. And even though it's not on here, you will also gain don't forget to move your supply up by 1 to 4. So on your tracker,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And then also on your momentum, you go up by 1.
That's right. Thank you, Bran.
Mm-hmm. Bran is sniffing around the remnants of the, well, the bespoiled rodent.
Mhm.
But then
Yummy.
it kind of goes into a weird direction. Where you guys are,
like a conversation with me.
oh, absolutely. It goes by
100%.
your tent, sniffs your ankles, licks your fingers, and then moves forward. Goes around Indira a couple of times before he follows kind of like a winding path leading away from the campsite. For all intents and purposes, you are within 20 minutes of the ruins. Bran follows his nose and his sniffer, almost following this winding path towards the ruined city, but he veers off towards the east.
Follow Bran, man.
Okay.
Val, follow. I'm gonna send the bird ahead, sort of scouting above, just to make sure that if there's any danger, Val has been instructed to fly back immediately and then sort of lead.
You
And I just
see,
follow. I just walk after
Yeah.
this dog.
I'm also
No, I'm definitely following as well because Bran will let me know if there's something bad out there.
do you guys want to leave your camp as is?
Is there
You know
anything
what?
that's going to bite us in the ass? Like, are we leaving the fire going? Are we leaving like?
There's no fire because you just woke up.
Right. Good morning.
Good
You know what?
morning.
You guys head with Val. Indira will stay, pack down the camp as fast as possible, and then track follow. They're trained for that.
It'd be pretty easy to follow our track, I think.
Yeah. Val will follow with a strong beat of their wings. A couple of feathers kind of fall from where they've kind of molted off of him a little bit. And he will follow the group as he has been instructed to do so, mainly keeping an eye on Bran. He will perch wherever he needs to perch while he's still picking away at this rodent. Bits and pieces of it just like
Takeaway now.
dropping away. It's fast food. Wow.
It wasn't fast enough.
So I also had to roll another complication that you will face, and the complication here for describing what you're about to face is that where a couple of the tents were, it's unstable. So this is mainly for Indira at the moment. While you're packing up the camp, some of the ground that you've been staying on is unstable.
Okay.
You're on the most stable part. And then looking at it and just actually figuring it out, because you kind of pitched the campsite as quickly as you could, because this was the safest place that you could just easily make salt circles around. You realize that the top part is all sanded over with just dust, decay, dirt, moss, rock, all manner of earth. And then underneath it, one of the reasons why it is unsteady ground is because it's a part of a wall that has completely toppled over. And basically you guys were making camp on where the blocks of this wall were the flattest.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Packing up camp, can you roll for me 2 D100s?
Ooh.
Because you are by yourself.
Okay, so I got a 0 and a 50. Is that
So
just what's the cat?
just a 50.
Just a 50.
Straight 50. Okay.
Straight 50. While Indira's packing up, he sort of considers the writing left around and sort of pokes at it and is trying not to be disappointed that after all of that, this is all his father has to say.
Not saying a word. Because I did roll while you guys were talking. I did roll, and I know exactly what's going on, and it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all your father had to say. Light
Yeah.
and mystic.
And Andrea
Um,
has no idea what that means.
nope,
Not a
none
single clue.
whatsoever. What's your second D100 roll?
My second D100 roll
Yeah,
is
I said
a
2.
29.
Oh, that's lovely.
Ah, I don't like that.
In the midst of you packing up your camp, 2 things occur to you. Your friends have gone east and south, and you pack up camp. It's rather easy for you. I mean, it's just a couple of furs that are thrown out, and you can easily put them on your pack. Sure, it would be nice if they also got their things, but most of their stuff they've kept in satchels on their person. So all the important stuff that they wanted to carry, they've already carried out.
Mhm.
It's up to you to get whatever you can in terms of your supplies and your campsite
Yeah.
to follow after them. You find disturbing remains or evidence of a violent death. You also, as you're following them, realize that this section of the ruins, gives you the discomforting feeling that you are being watched. Bran leads both Indira and Rowan through the ruins that you guys are amongst. I need both of you to undertake a journey. That is the move that you guys are making. This journey is going to be on your experience tracker. Um, if you pass the first roll, you can add 1 experience to your experience tracker. If you do not pass your first roll, whether it's a weak hit or a miss, um, strange things will happen. One last danger before bed is what somebody said. Thanks, guys. Oh, oh, I'm so glad y'all are giving me 4. I've gotten 4, and I've used 1 out of 4. Tracking that down.
Gotta find all these dragons and undead dragons.
All right. So, the move that I'm making you guys make is called Undertake a Journey. You are basically exploring ground you've never been before. So this will be more of a troublesome journey. On your D100 roll, what you're going to not D100 roll. Oh, brain. It is late. Sorry,
D6
guys.
plus wits, right?
Yes. So
That
both of you.
thing.
Yeah. So for the first part of your journey through the ruins, please roll a d6 plus your wits. Thank you very much, Christoph. You can, because you both know each other, can add a +1 to your roll because you both know each other because you share a bond. 5 and a 6.
7 in total with the bond.
7 with a bond. I didn't even roll the challenge dice yet. 1 second.
We're just rolling blind.
Rolling by.
Ooh.
88.
2d8. And so we have a 7 and a 6, right?
Yes.
Hmm. I believe Bran gives you another +1 because you do have Bran and you also have Val. So for both of you, add another +1 for the animals
So
as
8.
well.
I got a strong hit.
Strong hit. Okay. And then for Rowan.
I got 7. I got 3 plus 3 plus 1.
Copy. And you're also using. Okay, gotcha. On a strong hit, Igni, you will be able to put another point to your experience. Rowan, it'll just be 1 for now. Okay.
I add another point and
Rowan
she
will get.
adds 1 more point.
Nope.
Oh.
You get 2, and Rowan will get 1.
Oh,
I
I
get
get 2.
1.
1.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because otherwise you reach a waypoint in my progress, but suffer a -1 to your supply. So on a weak hit, Rowan, you will lose 1 of your things. Please move your supply down from 4 to a 1.
Okay.
Not a
Oh.
1, a 4 to a 3.
Oh.
I
sorry.
got you. I
Okay.
speak sleepy. We're
I'm
good.
so sleepy. My time zone is not for me.
You're a
Okay.
rock star for doing this, Will CP.
Thank you. Great. So this is kind of an unknown route. This is your first time in this region. This is your first time in the thing. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to face danger because you don't know what lies ahead. So I'm gonna get you guys to choose. Following after Brandon and Val, are you both paying attention to what's ahead of you?
Oh.
It depends. I'm paying attention to the dog, which is ahead of me. So
Mhm.
technically, yes.
I
Okay.
am paying attention to the spirits of the land. So if it's a mundane danger, no. If it's not a mundane danger, yes.
Okay.
Rock slides murder me. Undead will be dead when I see them.
Both of you are pretty insightful and observant. That's what you both are known for anyway. I think both of you have similar wits. Let me just double check.
Pretty sure they're more witty than me.
They
I'm
are
the
more
wittiest.
They are the
Yeah.
witty.
They're the
Actually,
wittiest.
our wits are the same.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong person. You
Mm.
are far wittier.
Yes,
So,
I have 4 of the wits.
woohoo.
Either the 3.
And I have the greatest iron of the whole group. A 2.
A two. It's great.
It's a jump step for
Um,
all of us.
what you guys are gonna do is I'm gonna roll the challenge dice again. Both of you are gonna roll plus wits
Plus wits.
in order to face the danger ahead of you.
Danger. Nice.
I will tell you right now, if you are successful, you can get another experience. So for Christoph, that means you get all 3. For Rowan, you will be able to get another experience. On a strong hit with a match. So if your dice matches the challenge dice, you'll be able to gain another experience on top of that.
Does a natural 1 do anything?
So for both, that
What is the
yeah,
challenge? What are the challenge
technically,
dice?
technically, all 3 of you are facing danger because Indira is also by themselves. All right. All 3 of you will have to face danger in this aspect, but for specifically Indira and Rowan, you guys are following the dog who has found something. Like he has found a scent.
Mm.
5 versus oof.
You
Five.
rolled a 1
God.
too? I rolled a
Oof.
1 too.
Yikes.
Yeah, but for me it's a 5 with my
Oh.
wit, so
Okay,
I actually
mine's a
got a weak
4.
hit.
Does
Oh.
a natural 1
Oh.
stand?
Well, it's not the greatest. um so both of you rolled 1 and it's wits. So a 5 versus 4 versus the 5 will be okay. It's a weak hit. 4 will not do so good.
The 4 is me. I am the 4.
Uh, yes, you are the 4.
What are we
Yep.
facing? Ah!
What
Well.
what has my dog found?
Your dog has led you through the streets of this city that is ruined with moss and decay. This is a firstborn city, so there's nothing really here you can filch. Whatever was once useful here is now gone. All that's left is stone and some metal pieces here and there. Your Bran has been sniffing along after smelling the dead rodent. in the middle of the word mystic. And as he does so, you hear the cries of a warrior nearby. You hear the sound of metal, and Bran is immediately stops whatever he's doing, points to the direction with his nose, and whimpers. Where the ruins are right now, where you guys are standing, you are standing basically in what would have been a marketplace. You see the outlines of shops, and you see broken down timbers that have been rotted away into basically moss and mushrooms that are kind of crawling in the dark spaces. You see leaf kind of exploding from the ground. You also smell blood, iron, and rust in the air, and you hear a scream very loudly. When you stop and pause, the sickening sweet smell of what I imagine is death and decay rises up from the pits of wherever. And you hear very familiar gnashing of teeth and a scrape of long fingernails against stone. This is going to be problematic. This is one of the broken.
What's a broken?
We'll find that out. Have we made it to the 45-minute mark?
Not yet.
Damn. Okay, well we'll find out shortly. Give me a second. I do have an explanation of who they are. Okay. So that's what Rowan and Indira hear. Igni, can you also please roll me a face danger by yourself? Because you are by yourself.
I
Ignis with
already did.
Rowan.
I
I'm
mean,
by
Indira.
That's okay. We picked 2 I names. That's on us.
It's okay. You know what? It's
Call me Falstaff, and then it's different.
Oh, Falstaff. Copy.
Falstaff. You need me to roll a.
Face danger. So you are going to be rolling. Actually,
when the DM said makes that sound.
hold on. I'm like, you'll be rolling. Actually, hold on.
Sleep deprivation goes whoop.
There goes. You'll be rolling with edge. You will be making this with speed, agility, or precision, because Val comes careening your way, dropping said tail of Rodin, and basically telling you better come quickly.
Okay.
There is danger ahead. So
Just had to drop the rodent tail right on my hair, right? This what?
you almost can tell the talons would have been sharp if not for the fact that Val lands on like a pillar and looks at you like
Like, come on, move on.
yeah. So
Yeah, I got it.
So you're gonna be rolling with an edge. I will roll your challenge dice for you.
That's my good stat.
4 and an 8.
Right,
So
I rolled a 3.
3
Plus
okay
4 is
is
7.
7. Okay.
And do I get anything for Val?
Well,
it's not really resupplying or undertaking a journey, so no.
no, unfortunately, it just you're facing danger.
However,
Yes.
facing danger.
Yes.
No. Okay, so that's I
Danger
think
face.
that's it for this role. However, I do have the Slayer attribute.
Yes, absolutely.
So would I be able to use gathering information as I sort of track along and figure out one potentially before I leave this area what that violent death was and whether or not there is a trail that leads in the direction that brand led my friends.
Oh, absolutely. Go for it.
Yeah.
Secure advantage
oh,
would make sense there in the Slayer one too, and you're trying to secure advantage to deal with
True,
this
I
thing.
could, yeah. I could.
mhm.
I think in this case, I really would like to know. You
Mm,
have. I've been writing notes.
yes.
The broken is concerning me. I don't know about that yet, but I would maybe like to find out by
Sure.
gathering the information.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Right.
So we will roll the challenge dice once more.
Awesome. What stats would I be doing for this one?
You'll be using your wits.
Nice.
And because
Oh,
you are also concerned about the
4.
people you can get a +1 because you share a well
We are
you're not
bonded.
no. Well, it's only if you act within a community. Yeah, you are
Mhm.
bonded to the 2 people ahead of you plus
Eh,
friend. So
If you don't need to,
plus
I
1,
rolled
plus 1.
I rolled a 4 on the die, and I
Mhm.
have a +3 for wits, which is 7.
You are very strongly hit. That's a strong hit.
Excellent.
So you do discover something helpful and specific. The broken.
Mm.
They are troublesome. If we get into a fight, they will cause harm. So the way harm works in Ironsworn is on your tracker where you like secure a vow, where you've got your vows, you would basically mark whenever they get a hit, and you would take and whenever you would mark your harm on your vow tracker. Basically, that's how you figure out how hurt you are. Um, your health will go down with every 4 harm that you take on your person. So if you take so essentially, if you look at it, you have 5 on your health times 4, you have 20 health essentially.
That's a good note.
Okay.
Yeah. So on your like vow tracker right there,
Hmm.
you would basically have to make on the owlbear, you would
A little line, a little
yeah. Yeah, so on this free one right here, made available to you, you can essentially use your text function for Andrea, for
Hmm.
example, and be like, must save party from the broken. That is a
Hey,
vow that
Nice.
you
nice.
swear. And then if I say, okay, so in order to complete this vow, you need to make sure that you 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 because they are a troublesome vow, you need to make sure that you complete basically up to 3.
Okay,
Up to 3
so
of these
this is what
things.
I'm.
Yeah. And then every time they hurt someone, it's worth 1 point. So
Mhm.
then you can just track it using the number tokens
Okay,
or whichever color token you think is like if they're really hurt, it's red. If
right.
they're wounded, it's yellow.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um that's how we'll be tracking that. Um in terms of who you're fighting against. For your health, if you get a red, like say I'm like, okay, you get 2 harm on your person. Once I say you have 4 harm, you would just then move your little tracker health thingy down 1
Hmm. Brilliant. Okay,
because that resembles like how much health you have left.
nice. And
At
I'm
this
only
point,
keeping. Sorry, I'm only keeping
yeah,
track of the amount of harm that I am taking on this
yes,
tracker. Okay,
yeah, not
nice,
everybody else. So everybody else has their own thing.
nice.
Um,
Survive the
for
broken.
yeah. So, for both Rowan and Igni,
Hmm.
your little vow is, um, I don't know what kind of vow you'd like, but perhaps survive the broken.
Don't get
Hmm.
dead. Definitely Rowan's will very much be like, yes. Survived, live to tell the tale.
There we go.
Yep.
Destroy the foe.
That is a vow. It can be as simple as that. Destroy the foe. And you should be able to do that using the thing. If
Kill
you want to change the
Uh,
font, you certainly can.
pro.
Okay. There is no so another thing about Ironsworn when it comes to combat, there is no real initiative. You just join the fray is basically
Join the fray. I like this.
join the fray is basically how you get involved in a fight.
Lean into
Wow.
the fray. Let's go.
Let's go. This is great. So for
Do I
India,
even have a weapon? Did I bring a weapon? Do I have a stick? Where's a stick?
it's part of your supply. So whatever you have brought with you in your supply, you have. If you forgot it at camp or because you lost it on your way through this maze of ruin, um, I'll allow that for you to figure out.
But enemies have weapons. You just have to grab
Yeah.
it and then use
Yeah.
it against them.
I think
Bargain book at them.
exactly.
No. I am
Oh,
on a
boy.
journey to save stories, not yeet the
Mm.
stories, so I end up like my mother.
Right
Ooh.
now, you are becoming the story.
Eat book.
We all
Indira,
have that
you
like
are
that.
able to secure and gather as much information as possible.
Good.
The broken are people that basically became corrupted um, from the ravages of war or some other dark force. Hard to say. They have left their humanity behind. These people have become elongated. Their nails are sharp like talons. Their feet are sharp like claws. They are hunched over. Their teeth are long and long, are more like sharpened canines than real teeth, and their eyes have become bulbous and crazed. Their skin is painted in dark red ochre. You're not sure if that is because of blood or of some other substances. Um, the way they speak and communicate is through feral screams, and their body is covered in scavenged clothing and weapons. They exist only to destroy.
Awesome.
The
They sound really
sign
lovely.
the signs of violence that you have, this is part of the book, by the way.
Oh, great.
It's great. Page 138 for anyone who has the book or PDF. Um, and I rolled on a table for this. So most people fear the broken because they have basically they're not functioning on a regular human mortal level. They have become something else.
Mhm.
They would be basically more intelligent ghouls or ghast,
I
essentially.
see.
Both in appearance and in nature. You the signs that you saw, like the signs of violence that you saw, um, around like just outside of the campsite and going further into the city that would be paused for alarm, is that you do recognize some of the accoutrements of the individuals down that had been downed. You recognize the metal of a hunter that you used to hang out with, essentially.
Okay.
And the thing about the broken is they don't really care about treasures. They care about destroying everything in their path and maybe perhaps partaking of the spoils.
All right.
They are the board.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I guess we enter the fray now.
Absolutely. I do have a question for the gods above. Would it be possible if we can go on break and we take care of this combat sequence after the break?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we are 10 minutes prior to 11:15 my time. So
Yeah.
if we need to do this before we can refreshen up before chaos.
I think it's perfect.
Oh my God, it is the voice of Blair.
There's a voice of God. Hello.
All hail Blair.
We appreciate you so
I
much.
think that's
Thank you so
Thor.
much.
You're pronouncing it wrong.
Oh, Oblail?
Blail?
Oblail. I hope you're enjoying that. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You turn me off.
It wasn't letting me. It's like the host will not allow you to unmute. I'm like, I am silenced. Whereas my spawn is in the chat, not silenced.
Alex, that was a
Yes.
terrible joke.
Weeble cakes.
Oh.
That's my daughter.
Your child.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else is a spawn?
I didn't honestly. I was
recognize
like, you have a
that,
sponsor.
yeah.
That's sure.
I recognize that calling my child a spawn sometimes doesn't work so well. That is my spawn. She made
I was
me a
like,
cup of
dang,
tea.
you just have someone that pays you regularly. That's nice.
She also
If
eat my
she's your
candy.
spawn, does that make you the
Uh.
devil? Yeah, we know.
Banter.
Yeah.
Is important.
Let's
Banter
play
is happening.
We're bantering. Is that
I
what we're doing?
wanna enter the fray.
We want to
We are
enter the
fraying.
fray. We're fray.
We have
I'm
seen no
already
blood in
fraying.
like the last hour or
Where
two.
is
You know
our
what?
montage music? We are fraying. I feel like we
We
need
are
like
fraying.
a retard 80s hairband.
Yeah. I
No. You need really obscure like Swedish metal music
It's just Halong.
that all sounds exactly the same.
So my friend Silver drew this dragon that is appearing randomly on the screen. Don't worry about it. Well, you can worry about it, but I'm just using it because I didn't have any appropriate ghouls. So you guys will just have to remember that the broken is a dragon
Mhm.
at the moment.
That's okay. I appreciate how you employ artists to do things. Thank you for supporting
It's
art.
nice. We appreciate it.
It
I love-
dragons its way
I
along the
do that.
ground.
Oh.
Oh.
Why
Oh,
not?
well, yeah. Yeah. Just yes. Okay. So it's not saving. I was trying to add you guys to an initiative roll. It just wasn't letting me. So I'm just gonna do this. Nope.
So
Just refuses.
Okay, entering the fray. How do we do this? We
So
roll dices
yes, you
plus
will
our
be rolling.
heart.
There is an initiative, actually. I realized that while I was reading the rules, because I have to read the rules when you're a game master, not a sleep master. When you enter into combat, which is what we're about to do, we set a rank for each of your foes. So on the third line of your vow, the rank of your foe is going to be troublesome for all intents and purposes. That means once you guys hit 6 on the first circle, you can cover that with a color of your choice from one of the color tokens, like "Yay, I did it," kind of thing, and then keep going because these things basically they will go by quickly. Is the key. So after three of the circles are filled, then the fight is over.
Okay.
Essentially for these things. To determine who is in control, we are going to be facing off against your foe by using 1d6 plus your heart modifier. Whenever you are switching a position, you will be using rolling. You'll be rolling plus shadow. This is important if you want to hide and then ambush your foe. You will have to use 1d6 plus your wits. Anytime you get a strong hit, you will take a +2 to your momentum, and then you will have the initiative. I need an initiative kind of tracker. So this leaf is it. So if this leaf covers the poor little red panda, that means I have the initiative. If it covers a corner of your character sheet, or if it's beside your name, wherever I place it, like if I'm like, okay, now you have initiative, basically you are the first on combat, if that makes sense. We have to go, we go around basically just rolling things until the enemy is defeated. Couple of moves you can do in combat. You can find this on the Ironsworn Lodestar, page number 16 on the PDF, or page number 16 on the PDF. And then it kind of tells you between page 16 to 17 how battle is done. There are, like I said, several moves you can do. When you have the initiative, meaning you're the first in line, you will make the strike action. This means you get to hit someone to attack them. Strike has its own rules. We'll get into that as we go along. But essentially, your enemy or you will strike against your enemy to attack. They will secure an advantage. You can then take a moment to secure an advantage to outwit or outmaneuver your foe. You can then face danger to overcome an obstacle or escape. You can aid your ally who is in a really bad way, or you can compel whatever enemy to face you. Ending the fight to finish your aspect of the fight against this foe will then end the combat if you can figure that out. However, your enemy can take back initiative. What that means is your foe will then make a reactive move. These move, and you can do the same to your foe. You can clash, you can face danger. Again, you can compel, or you can try to turn the tide. That is steal the initiative from your enemy, aka the broken. The actions again that you can move, like the moves that you can make during combat, is strike, clash, or turn the strike or clash.
What about
When
battle?
you can also battle. So when you fight a battle and it happens in a blur, envision your primary objective. And then if you're fighting at range, for example, Indira with the archer asset or feat, they have bows and arrows on them at all times. You can use your speed, which is your edge, to take advantage of the terrain and get a better angle against the enemy, and so on and so forth. I am playing your enemy. All I'm doing is rolling d10s. I will be doing nothing but roll d10s to let you know whether or not this person is trying to hit you or not. If they get a good strike on you, aka your action fails or your move fails, they will dole out damage. So the damage that they will dole out will be reflected on your XP tracker. You'll have to keep track on how many times this creature will land a hit on you, because after 4 hits, you will take 1 point of harm to your HP or your health on your health tracker. So after 4 hits on like, for example, you're figuring out, hey, this thing has gotten me, and they do 4 damage. Game Master's like, oh yeah, you take 4 damage. Once you hit 4 on your tracker, and I'm using Indira's as an example here for Rowan and Igni. Once you've counted, okay, that's 4. 4 hits. You will then move your tracker down by one on your health. Sound good?
Okay.
Sweet. So in terms of the broken, I don't know exactly how many broken there are. There will be enough for all of you to fight at least 1 round. So to figure out what the initiative will be, you will be entering the fray. We'll do this in a traditional sense where we go one by one so that all of you get a taste of what combat feels like. So you guys get to make moves and feel comfortable with how combat is set up. It should be relatively fast once you catch an idea of how it works. If I can get all of you to choose whether or not you're going to face off against the foe directly. So for Rowan and Igni, the broken are coming towards you already. Like you can see them. Bran is like got the tail between the legs. He is scared. Val is on a perched up on a pillar waiting for Indira to show up. So Indira, you actually will have a couple of options, whether or not you want to face them off straight away, or if you want to move into a better striking position. Same thing if you want to ambush them. So I'll leave that, Tori, to you to decide how you want to do that. For Rowan and Igni, because you are facing off against your foe directly, there will be no additions or bonuses to this one. I just need to know between the two of you who's going to act first. Can both of you roll me a d6?
Absolutely.
3, and is that plus heart? Because
No,
I'm
just
facing out the foe? Just a
no,
Okay,
just a
I roll a
d6
3.
between the two of you.
I got a 2.
Okay, so Igni, you are first.
Yes. So,
You
false-
have initiative right now.
okay.
So we're going to determine whether or not your foe has the initiative or if you have initiative.
Okay.
You are facing off against your foe, so you will be rolling with your heart for this one.
Okay.
Unless you can tell me
Nope.
if you are moving to get a better
No.
position. Nope.
I'm charging. Literally what we see is as soon as it appears, he sees this like terrible, like corrupted thing, and he needs to cleanse the broken, so he drops his cloak and charges at it.
Roll that d6. You have to beat a 7 and a 5.
I rolled 5 plus 3, 8.
8 will beat both. So you are a first player. So let me give you the leaf. You have
I
the
have
leaf.
the leaf.
You have the leaf of power. I'll
I
just
have
put that
belief
right.
in myself.
You know what? That's really nicely in front of them. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Let me just
Make it momentum size. There you
momentum.
go. Perfect.
There, you have the leaf of power. It is on your momentum. Perfect. So you are first. What would you like to do on this initiative? Would you like to strike right away? Secure advantage? Do you want to face danger? Or do you want to compel your foe to agree to your demands?
I
Or
want
age an
to.
ally or end the fight before it's even begun?
I want to murder this thing.
Okay, let's go. So you're gonna take the
So-
strike. You're gonna move.
Yes, so
the
he
strike.
basically drops his big fluffy ropey cloak thing, and it's got
Yeah.
like a pair of like small axes, and he just freaking leaps at the dude with
Let's
both
go.
axes.
Great. So when you have initiative and you attack in close quarters, you can leap for this broken that's coming out from the woodwork. You will roll a d6 plus your iron. And when you have initiative and attack at range, you would roll plus edge. I'm thinking you're in close quarters, so you will be rolling 1d6 plus your iron.
Yes, indeed.
If at any point you get a strong hit, this creature will go down 1. By 1 harm. Again, same like you guys. It will cause 1 harm back if it hits you. So, having said that, let me give you the challenge dice because there is no AC or AC here. There's none of that stuff. It's like you just need to beat the challenge dice.
Looking at the music, there is definitely AC/DC though. Okay.
Let's go. Do.
5 plus 3 is 8.
Yes! Dang. Okay.
I'm gonna ask him a question.
Would you like to burn one of your momentum to get an even stronger hit?
Yes, I'll burn momentum for that. I'll
Okay.
reduce my momentum by 1 if I can actually
Move
get
it.
to my sheet. Sorry.
No, you're good.
There you go.
Good. Perfect. So you go for it. On a strong hit, you inflict.
Yeah.
You inflict +1 harm, and you retain initiative. Perfect.
So I just leap at him and I just like axes.
Exactly.
And there's
Perfect.
blood all over. It's like we're spending all the budget from the HBO fighting.
That's
Blood on the
trademark.
snow. Yeah, it's gonna
Trademark.
be right. It's
Copyright.
gonna be like the trailer.
Yeah. All right. Your foe will fight back, because you are in the middle of a battle. Um, can I fight back? I should be able to. They have very ferocious attacks, but because you beat the D8, and then that's great. So we'll move on to the next person. Yes, I feel like that's right.
Good.
We will move on to the next person. I'm just reacting to what you guys are doing. I forgot how that works in Ironsworn, but now I remember. So we're good. That will mean Rowan, you're next, followed by Indira. Okay, so already you've got 1 harm on these creatures. You're doing great. Moving towards Rowan, what would you like to do on your turn?
I've lost reading a rule book going, right, this is a lot. This is going to be fun. Let's focus.
I can help
Mhm.
you. I will tell you the things. You just describe to me what
So
Rowan would do in this moment.
Rowan's going to, I was thinking about her weapons and I was like,
Oh.
definitely she wouldn't have left the town without some. She may be a writer, but she's not stupid.
No.
She likes living. So her weapon of choice, I was like, she'll definitely have dual daggers just because they're easy and quick to carry and they're simple and they don't take up a lot of space. So
Absolutely.
I want her to essentially get them
Lily,
both out.
can I make a slight suggestion? Please.
Mm-hmm.
You have a higher edge than iron, so you might want to do a ranged attack
I could, I guess, use a bow.
or a sling or a dart or
Sling would be fun.
throwing axes.
But wait, no. I thought that the rule book said that does that a sling count as a real weapon or an improvised weapon?
I'm a very lenient dungeon master or game master, as you can tell. I will allow it as
okay, then we're going with slings. We're slinging. Okay.
as a
I'm
simple
sorry.
weapon. You
Yeah.
have a sling. You're going for it.
Yeah, David and Goliath style. Bring it on.
Oh boy, let's go.
So,
Okay.
there's a reason now that she collects pebbles and keeps them in her pockets. They're perfectly sized. Nice little sized pebbles.
There we go. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
So
That's difficult.
you're trying to now here's the thing. Okay. You have quite a bit of you I think you earned some momentum unless you used it. Did you use it?
She never gained any.
I did gain one with Bran. I gained one.
I thought you gained more than that. Okay.
Why does it say you have only 4 then?
Yeah, because I thought you had like 7. Or was it 6?
Nope, no, I started off the game at 3.
Yeah. Oh, you've been
You
building it.
gained an advantage
You gain an
via a
advantage.
donation.
Via donation.
Then I'll
3.
move it up there.
You have
Yeah.
3. Oh, thank you. See, it's
So
working.
you should have 6
Thank
instead
you.
of
Yeah.
5. There you go.
Yeah.
Look, I have 6, obviously.
Yay. Yeah. Great. Now we're
Can't say
sitting
Lily's not
pretty.
paying attention. What are you talking about?
Now we're sitting pretty. So what you need to do is with your sling, you need to roll plus your edge.
Okay.
Because you're trying to hit it at range.
Nice.
You have to beat a 9 and a 1.
That mathematically is not possible.
Okay, so 3 plus 2 is 5. Now you do have some momentum. You can burn momentum to make it a strong hit. You would be burning 4 momentum to beat it with a 9.
That's a lot of momentum to burn. Nope.
Okay.
Just
Tell
a
me,
light
so
hit.
so it's a weak hit. You will, in fact, what will happen is because it went from you to Igni, you and I will have a roll off on initiative because that means your enemy will have the ability to attack before you, essentially.
Okay.
Okay. Um, so because this is meant for a lot of the rules for this is tailored to solo TTRPG. It just basically means like if you were to play this by yourself, you would lose the initiative to your enemy. And then you would have to roll for your enemy and go from there. Um, on a weak hit, inflict your harm. So you would just put 1 on your tracker. Okay. So for both you and Igni, both of you have inflicted harm on this creature. So on your first circle, on your first circle, just put the number 2 token.
Is that what I should have done as well?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I think I did this all wrong.
Mhm.
Because I like marked something and I was like,
Nope, that's okay. So on this one right here for Rowan and Igni, just put like a number 2. And then you can put the shield to just explain like this is where it ends. Because I saw what you were doing there and it does work.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it only needs 3 to end though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's what I thought. So
Yeah. Yeah. So for Rowan, I think Lily's taking notes, so I'll bring the number 2 down. Wait,
Mhm.
hold on. I need to duplicate the number 2 first.
just
Smart.
press Alt.
Alt? Oh.
I couldn't
Good
figure
job.
out how the just duplicate button was supposed to work, so I just tried what most programs do by pressing
Mm.
Alt and it worked. So
Yay! There we go.
Hey, look, I
Okay.
got it too.
You got it too. Magic. Great. So we will roll a d6. If your d6 is higher than my d6, you will be still able to act before the enemy does. If your d6 is lower than my d6, what chances will be on the top of the next time we go around? Your enemy will hit before you do. I rolled a
oh,
4. I rolled a 4. So what does Indira wow.
Rowan.
Rowan. I keep saying Indira. Oh dear.
Top of the
It's
mountain.
okay.
He's just so awesome. You can't help saying his name over and over again.
Exactly. Yes.
What does Rowan?
Roll a d6. Just
Yep.
roll one.
I'm so scared.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was the right energy.
Hmm. Yeah. So what we'll
Thanks.
do for me to remember, hey, and you go first. We will put a dagger on you instead of the leaf. That tells me that I go before you on the next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Stabby stab stab.
Stab,
Yeah.
stab, stab, stab.
Indira, you're up.
I am, and I would like to, using my archer feature, would like to secure an advantage and line
Ooh.
up my shot.
Perfect. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
roll plus my edge and then take
ye-
plus 1 momentum if I hit.
yes, you absolutely can. Go for it. Oh, I have to go for it
You have
first.
to go
Okay.
first.
Legolas that shit.
6
That's a
and a
6.
3.
I rolled a 4 on the die. Plus 4 is an 8.
Hey! Perfect shot. Describe it.
I think Indira comes around the ruins and sees Val, makes eye contact with the rest of the group, and then just sneaks around the back and as Igni and Rowan are kind of distracting them from the front, is going to line up with the side of the temple and try and like drive it through a couple of them.
Absolutely.
Since we have an unnumbered amount of these broken.
A horde of
A
them,
horde.
perhaps.
A horde of them, perhaps.
Yes.
Looking
Legolas
around,
style.
yeah, looking around, you do find it. You do the legless shot. You please take 2 momentum,
Ooh.
which up to your max. You have not used your momentum yet, which is very scary for me. But that's fine. Who knows what other dangers there
For
are?
when
I
I
have
roll really
I
poorly
have
later.
I have 2 more face no, I have 3 more face dangers. I forgot I have 4.
Heck yeah.
Um
Do I also put a 2 on my timeline? My little-
yes, you will get to do a 2. We'll just say both you will take a 2 on your timeline, and just as an aside for you, the next time you take a turn and you have to make a roll, you add a +1 to your roll. Okay?
Yep.
Cool. Because you get both on a strong hit.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Beauty. All right. I get to roll a great thing. It's called Pay the Price.
Nice.
A price must be paid, and it will be interesting what that price will be.
Can I put it on credit? Deal with it later.
No.
You have to get you have to be closest, but not go over, because that's how you do the prices right. 57.
Remember, this is your enemy going.
Oh. Yeah.
So on a 57, I rolled underpay the price. I'm using this because usually pay the price is your negative outcomes if you miss a hit. Your enemies have taken a couple of hits already. They will be paying a price for those hits that they missed. They're delayed. They are at a disadvantage. They were not expecting 3 warriors to come out of them from nowhere. One wielding 2 axes, one wielding a slingshot, one wielding a bow and arrow. It like they were human at some point, so there is some intelligence there. The broken pause a little bit, and as you count them, there's about 4 of them in total, and they seem to be hovering around a door that's inside one of the ruins. Like it's just like there's a door that hasn't been broken down by age, time, or decay, surrounded by surrounded by pillars on either side of this door, and they seem to be crowding around that door. You're not sure why. There doesn't seem to be anything on the other side of it. They're just crowding around this door.
Very excited by this door.
They are very excited by this door. In fact, they are very daunted. So much so that as you look around you, all 3 of you can see, to your dismay and some discouragement, that there are actual skeletons and other refuse surrounding the area from the fallen and broken warriors that perhaps came by this way as well. I used 2 out of the phase danger. Yes. 2. I'm 2 for 2. We are back at the top with Igni. Igni, you were chopping and hacking. The one in front of you is
Yeah.
still going strong.
I feel like I should probably keep a hacking,
Go
and
for
keep a
it.
slashing, and keep a striking.
Go on.
Let's have some iron. So 4
Uh-huh.
weak hit.
It's a weak hit. So you will inflict your harm and lose initiative, which
So
means your enemy
so
will
I
go
can
twice.
raise up my thing by spending 1 for 1 points, right?
Yeah, you can spend your momentum to beat that 8.
So I only need to spend 4.
Mhm.
So I will do that.
You beat it. How do you beat it?
I think I like attack with the
Mm.
axes, and then like it's not enough, and my tattoos like flare, and the axes light on fire, but it's like spirit fire, and I just like tear through them with like burning spirit fire.
The broken I hope that gurgling sound comes across. Been working on it as they get hit by your holy light. For Rowan,
So I
this
get
is the
another one of
first.
those twos on the next line, right?
Yeah. So because
Sweet.
it's a strong hit, you will retain your initiative. You hit 2. So on the first line, it's actually because you've got 1, you take that 2 and make it into a 3.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's a troublesome creature. If we were to do this properly, it would just be like you would have like this, like you would have 2 slashes and a slash down the middle. And then to finish it, then you would have a
Oh.
slash straight across.
Okay, so I just get 3 on the first one. I don't get a 2 on the second one. I get it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you're seeing how I'm doing this. Exactly.
But I got a strong hit, so when I get 4 slashes?
No.
Oh,
No. No, I'm
not
sorry.
exactly seeing how it works.
No.
Still missing.
And now imagine fighting a dragon and you have to do this.
A long battle.
Next battle. Let's do it.
Okay. So
Murder dragons.
you go for it. You do that thing. Holy light. Rowan, you see this holy light flare up. You are with your slingshot, but just as you go to make an attack or something of that nature, the broken goes out and they try to lash out um towards you and Igni, because there's 2 of them on either side of you and they're coming in close. What I'm going to get you guys to do, because I feel like this is a lot more fun than me just rolling 2d10. I give you guys the power to roll me a 2d10 to see if I can beat you. So Rowan, roll me 2d10.
I can do that.
And that will be my challenge dice. Feel like this is the best way to go about it.
Mm.
I have to beat an 8. And what?
And a 6.
That's a D8, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, did I roll a D8 accidentally?
No,
it was a 10.
it
Oh,
was a
wait.
10. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
losing it.
No, don't worry about it. So I will just say this will come with a +3.
Oh.
Oop.
Oh.
Ah.
Igni, you find yourself in a predicament
Me?
because that's the D10. You'll be rolling for Rowan in a minute. You
Row
find
nicely.
you find that
But I succeeded.
you succeeded. Yes, you inflicted harm. However, this creature will also inflict harm on you. As you find yourself suddenly, while you're slashing very quickly, the broken that Rowan had tried to hit with their slingshot comes rushing towards you this time, seeing that their fellow is gurgling in pain, swipes at you and clashes with your cheek, and you find yourself dripping with an injury.
Oh, hey.
You only get 1 harm though. So underneath your 3, put a 1.
Yes. Because I can take a certain amount before I take health, right?
Yep. And then you'll take that 3 and turn that into a 4.
Really?
Yep, because that's all part of the encounter. So
Okay.
that finishes that one part, and then we move on to the second part of the creature that you're encountering. However, I want you to roll me 2d10 because we need to see what Rowan will do or what will happen to Rowan.
2d10?
Mm-hmm. I have
1,
to
7.
I have to beat a 7 and a 1. Weak hit. Rowan, while you are trying to get the attention with one of them with your slingshot, you didn't see the other one coming, but Indira has a really good sight of where that one is coming from. They hit you from the side, and as you do so, you feel yourself with a bit of a claw that goes through. They will only give you one harm, but you will regain an they will inflict one harm on you, but they will lose their spot in the initiative turn.
Does
Which
that mean I
means,
go down one health leaf?
no,
No.
Okay.
no. So what will happen is you will take that 2, right? Change it into a 3,
Uh-huh.
and then underneath that put a 1 because you took 1 harm.
So in a card game, in like the regular things, you'd be putting slashes, and you need like 4 slashes to reduce your health by 1 on the leaf.
Oh.
Mhm.
So I put a 3 in there and
Just put a 1 token underneath that because you got yourself a harm.
And I think the reason they do that is because those are temporary unless you actually burn a health.
Mhm.
So if you
And if
take 3 harm, then and then the encounter ends, you basically gain those 3 back. But if you take 4, you don't gain it back.
yeah, you have to take a sojourn, which is basically a long rest. And then you just put it right below your 3. And that's there. But it is
okay.
your turn now. You've got one of the broken on you. Like,
On me?
well, like they're trying to get at you.
Yeah.
So like they winded you, like they went boom. It's like that. They were able to harm you with like a little bit of a scratch, but they haven't gotten to the rest of you. They've just been able to surprise attack you from the side.
Are you asking whether or not you can still use range? Is that what you're asking, Lily?
Yes, that was my pretty much my question. I'm like, how close are they? So I'm just like, okay, there's no point in having a ranged weapon. I need to just punch them in the face.
Go for it. Have fun.
Unless you got a rock in the face, and then she could still range them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of rocks nearby. You are in a set of ruins.
Oh, definitely. I'd pick up some kind of something heavy, whether it was a rock or a stick nearby, and be like, nope.
I will roll your challenge dice. You have to beat. Oh, that's a double 5. Hold on.
Are doubles a thing?
Doubles are a thing. There's like rules for doubles. That's under rules summary.
What's the name of the light?
Oh,
Hey, Google, turn on Wally. Thank you.
I
That
think
works.
there's something,
Sorry.
but I cannot find that move at the moment. So we'll just say that if you beat these double 5s, I will say you gain 2 more momentum.
If I beat those double 5s.
Yeah. Like it has to be both of them.
Matches.
All right, let's roll some dice. Let's see.
Yep. So you rolling with an edge
Maybe.
because you're picking up a rock
Okay.
and then trying to hit
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Or are you using your fist to try to punch it?
Rock.
Roll for rock.
Slinging.
I'm not looking up which one.
3 plus your edge is 5. Nice.
Which matches, which is a thing too.
Matches. It does match, which means you actually get
The match
a hit.
represents a
Yeah.
twist in the narrative.
And then I
Yeah.
have one more, right? So.
So you will get 1 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You get a twist in the narrative, which means you get to roll a D100.
Okay.
I don't know what that twist is going to be, but we will find out here. Okay.
60.
60.
You're not enduring stress, which is great. But you are in a situation that requires. Okay. I will give you an option because you beat it. You get to choose one of 2. Do you want to find an opportunity or do you want to reveal a danger?
Would I be revealing a danger to the rest of my, like to my friends, like to my team?
You could. Yeah, absolutely. You can shout it out as your character.
Definitely that.
Okay. Do you want to find an opportunity or reveal a danger?
Reveal the danger.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
I am rolling you a D100. 76.
Great.
The backwards of 6, 7.
Oh.
There you go.
You find that as you are fighting this broken, you also see a shadow in the sky above.
I'm definitely going to be like, as nicely as possible. I don't want to sound like panicked. I'm going to shout to them, keep watch of the skies. Just there
Okay.
you go.
Perfect. We now get to Indira. You do see your companions in the middle of a battle. You do have a good idea of how many broken are there. There are 4. Uh, 2 of them are engaged with Igni. One of them is engaged with Rowan, and the other one is sneaking and trying to ambush Rowan,
There's
thinking
no
they
ring on
are
this finger.
thinking they are also weaker than themselves because they only saw the 2. They didn't see you though. What will our hunter do?
All right. I think since I have a lot of banked momentum, I would like to try to turn the tide.
Let's go. How would you like to do this?
I would like to try and risk it all by doing that like cool thing where you knock multiple arrows that doesn't actually work in real life because of physics and attempt to hit multiple people and hope that my 10 momentum helps me not mess this up.
All right.
So,
Is this the kind of one where like you hold the bow the wrong way too and you're like,
yeah, I'm like,
yes.
at this point I've like sort of ducked around a tree and Val is like kind of helping, doing a little bit of like
You hear you don't hear her. You don't hear Val. Val is silent as they are a hawk with prey. Val is circling in a location where it's like, I think this is, if you hit this area, you'll be fine. You've trained your bird enough to be like able to spot where the most opportune place to strike. I'm gonna roll your challenge dice. This is where you risk it all. This is when you risk it all.
If I mess up.
Exactly. So once per fight, when you risk it all, you may steal initiative from your foe to make a move. It's not a progress move. When you do, you add a +1 to your dice rolled, and you will take a +1 momentum on a hit. So if you are losing momentum, you will still regain 1 momentum.
Exactly.
So if you're burning all of your momentum for this one shot, I will just have to roll the challenge dice, and we'll hope
have to choose ahead of time whether I burn all my momentum.
No, you can choose after if you wish.
Okay.
I will roll your challenge dice if you want to gamble first and then bet with a sure thing. You can. I rolled a 1 and a 6.
I'm gonna roll and see where I end up.
Let's see where you end up.
Okay, I got a 5 plus my edge, which is 9 total.
I mean, you didn't even have to burn momentum to get that.
Bam.
But there is a shadow flying overhead.
There is a shadow flying overhead, which makes me a little panicky. And
it hasn't come close. You just saw the shadow.
Am I able to see if I burn some momentum? Would you let me pinpoint the direction that the creature is going?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much momentum would that cost me?
All of it.
Do
it. You're turning the tide. I might as well give you something for the trouble.
Which direction is this totally not the wyvern going?
Totally not the wyvern going. The shadow sleeks across the sky, heading to the east.
The wagon-ish.
You see a flash of white scale as it flickers through. The dark skies overhead make that fleck of a scaly white tail that much cleaner. It is far away from where you three are, but it's close enough for comfort.
It also looks like Rowan has secured an advantage from a lovely donation.
Hey,
Gain that 3 momentum.
Woo! Gain that 3 momentum, Rowan.
I got the momentums.
You got all the momentums. We appreciate. I believe the right song
Wait,
is
wait.
welcome.
3 momentums? I go
Yeah,
up
3.
3?
Yep.
Now I spend momentum.
Now you spend momentums. Those momentums come in really handy. I will also, because you did spend all of your momentum, Indira, you're also able to spot from wherever you have perched yourself, um, beyond where the broken are have carried and beyond the door that's just been upright. Um, you do see a long kind of in between the houses of where this used to be a marketplace. There seemed to be a broken wall, and beyond that wall, there seems to be kind of like an opening going further down.
Hmm.
And you also see from where you are perched, though you may need to go a little bit higher, that there seems to be kind of like a broken kind of hallway where there seems to be the residue of people being dropped down below,
Yikes.
leading towards the east once more.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I might as well give you something for spending all of your momentum and being very specific based on what we've learned so far throughout the game. Very cool. Now, it is still your turn. In terms of turning the tide, you are able to turn the tide as your arrows fly. They fly true. That is the correct word. And also through. Um, the broken that was about to sneak up. Now you get to choose which broken. The broken that's about to sneak up on to Rowan is kind of coming in from a pillar, like a broken pillar to the right
Okay.
of where she's standing. She is currently in melee with one right in front of her.
Mhm.
Then there are the 2 in front of Igni. Igni is holding it down, but he did just get recently scratched up. Thing about the broken is they are just savage attackers.
Yeah.
They don't have much thought in how they fight. Which of these 3 which of these 4 broken did you want to take down?
I'm gonna take down the one behind Rowan because
Okay.
they don't know that that one's there yet.
Perfect. Do you want to use all 3 of your hits on that creature, or do you just
Would
want to
that
use
would
one?
that take it down fully?
I'm gonna say because you are here, it won't take it down fully. You will be able to get one good hit on it though.
Yeah, I'll get one good hit on it and then um shout at them that there's someone behind them. And then I'm gonna try and make my way to reposition for next
Perfect.
turn.
Absolutely.
Where I am.
To reposition for your next turn, you can secure an advantage to basically find a better position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hey, so roll plus your wits. Yeah, right? Yes.
That's
My
6.
brain.
That's a 9 total.
Not, yeah. So I'm
These
gonna
adventure
say
dice are rolling very well.
that is incredible. So first things first, you get a +1 to your momentum from
Yeah.
turning the tide. So
Yeah.
please add that right away. Let's give you your ads before we do stuff. Okay. And then you also take another 2 momentum because you secured an advantage. Please remember you do have a +1 on your next move. So when you roll the dice, even though you rolled a 9, you also had a +1. So technically you rolled a full 10.
Okay. Not bad.
Bang.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Not bad at all. That is a very
Okay.
strong hit. Beauty.
Nicely done.
Indira is using every skill they have.
Desperate.
Bro.
I
Desperate.
will kill that dragon. I will avenge my father.
The dragon has moved further east. Amy, you are up.
Well, I think there's only one way forward. I
Yes.
keep stabbing and slashing and burning.
Burning. Oh boy. All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
1 and a 7.
Hey, that's not. Oh.
Oh.
I
So
was gonna say that's not
3.
bad.
Oh, 3.
Beat
Okay.
one. You beat one.
So you rolled with a 3 with your iron because you're in close quarters. Would you like to burn any momentum to succeed at least to match it? Because you're at 4 momentum right now. If you go down to 0, you'll be able to make that 7 into a strong hit.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom. You are able to inflict harm. So you are able to put 1 to the next on this
1
one.
or 2.
You know, let's go with 2 because you got help from your friend. So let's go with 2.
Yeah, because I
Uh,
thought strong hits did 2 and weak hits did 1. That's what I was.
well, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Okay.
And so for going back almost to Indira, please change that to a 4. And we'll figure
Oh,
that
this
one
one.
there. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You do make it a strong hit, so you inflict and you strike. So you do retain the initiative in this fight. You have 2 on you though.
Yeah.
Would you like to try to secure an advantage for yourself to outmaneuver both of these to give yourself a much better fighting position? You did land 1 hit.
Okay, so after the hit, I don't know if I can do another thing. Can I evoke to secure
Mm.
advantage
Mhm.
to use like my magic and stuff?
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. Remember you do have 1 essence, so you do have the ability to cast more magic.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if I started with 1, so I just didn't put it on the thing. So
Um,
when I evoke, I roll plus wits. I have to
mhm.
consume the magical essence of my surroundings. So I just lick my axe, the blood of the corrupted, like
Mm,
broken,
Cemetery.
yeah,
and I am going to summon. You're going to evoke magic.
let's go.
Okay.
Magic is hard and difficult. Please roll a d6 plus your wits. You have to beat a 4 and a 5.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
that's
gosh,
a
these
5.
virtual dice.
Wow. These virtual dice keep rolling you ones.
I've rolled so many bad dice.
That's
This
so
is really
Let's
bad.
just change the dice. Dice jail.
Yeah,
Dice
okay.
jail.
Change
Just
the
change
color.
the color.
Yeah.
There you
Just
go.
change the color. Change the color. Great.
There we go.
We were like, no, just change it. Okay, so that is still a strong enough hit. Like it meets it, beats it.
Okay.
What
And should I roll the
that?
mystical magical effect to see what it does, or do I
Oh
make up
yeah,
something?
let's do it. Do a D100. Listen, we like gambling.
Let's roll something good. How about 95?
We don't
Which is
condone it, by the way.
rolling twice. So I
Woo!
roll again.
Yeah,
How do you roll
you roll
again?
2 times.
48 or a 82. 82 is
can
absorb life, and
Mhm.
48 is manipulate
Banish them.
plant growth.
Hmm?
Oh no,
No,
banish
48.
to another time.
Yep.
So I get to choose.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So I'm at
dang.
full health right now. So absorbing life seems a little much. I'm just gonna banish one of them to another time. Let's do that.
All right. How does this look like for you?
Poor guy.
And
I think
remember,
I like that, and then my tattoos flare and they
wow,
change, and I turn around and go, "You're not even here.
one of
You
them.
never were broken."
Never. We're broken. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Okay, this is what you're gonna do. Number one, you'll take a +1 to your essence because that was a strong hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom.
You've secured an advantage for yourself. What that means is you will take, of course, +2 to your momentum, and then on your next turn, on your next move, you get to add a +1. Okay.
Okay.
Another thing is, um, okay. Would you like me to? Hmm, the magic on your person, the tattoos, they light up, and it feels like
They're always changing.
lightning.
I've never written
Yeah.
these tattoos. I never had them tattooed
No,
on me. They just keep changing and appearing.
there are a lot of gods in the Ironlands that you're aware of.
Yes.
I would like to say that these tattoos kind of light up and feel like lightning or static electricity running through your
Sure.
veins. However, because there are multiple gods, what kind of god do you think Igni would be more associated with?
I think he doesn't know his true nature. That is
Hmm.
literally one of his vows. And so it's freaking chaos. He does have no idea. It's random.
Roll me a d.
Are
Roll
we doing
me
5, 6 elements, 4 elements? What do we want to
a
do?
roll me a d8.
Okay, super
I'm not
keen.
telling. I will tell you what element that is in a minute.
1.
One. It feels like earth
Okay.
rumbling through your bones. Deep earth. Like it's like
Awesome.
I mean, sending another entity and a creature backwards in time is quite a feat.
Awesome.
Quite a feat.
And I
Um,
can feel it in my feet where they touch the earth.
exactly. Could you please lose 1 to your spirit?
Oh my.
Nice. I just lose 1 spirit. Bamf.
The magic that you used was so powerful that you felt some of your life force, your energy, the stuff of your spirit a little bit. You feel it kind of taken out of you. And for a moment, you feel sad. That is the effect of using that particular mystical energy, is that you understand the cost of what this magic is. You don't know what the full cost is, but having that magic in general, it's a dangerous thing to play with. Even
Yep.
more so in a moment where your life is currently in danger.
Yep. That's the black salt.
Absolutely. I'm gonna make sure that I remember that one of the broken is broken no longer. I'll remember that.
It's never broken at all.
Dun dun dun. He went back to the past.
It's online.
Sorry. All right. Rowan is up, and then followed that is Indira, then your creatures.
Oh.
Sorry.
Lily, you're muted.
Lily is muted.
Right. People were going to bed. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, Rowan. What was Rowan doing? Do I still have a thing? Like, I know that they got whacked. Do I still have a thing attacking me? Do I still have a broken on me?
You still have a broken on you. The one that was about to basically corner you because they thought you would be easy prey, was attacked by Indira.
So you're just kind of like backing
Okay.
away, I guess, and shooting it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ranged.
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 All right. So I wish to use my sling and definitely try and be useful this time and ping it in the head.
Perfect. Now, just to kind of make it clear, there is one that was taken out by Indira
Hmm.
beside you, and then there's one right in front of you.
Yeah, I want to go for that one.
You can secure an advantage, so you're able to get it at range,
Hmm.
or you can try to still hit it um, with your iron, or you can literally hit it with your sling, like whack.
Sling?
Yeah, because like at the end of the sling, it's a rubber. Have you ever been hit by something made out of rubber and it's just like that? It's like
Yeah.
a sting, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine using it in combat, but it's all you've got as a weapon. But instead of like hitting it, you actually hit it and ram it with like the bronze. I get violent when it's too late in the night. Okay, so it's your choice how you want to do this, though. If you want to hit it with a sling, you can. I would just recommend securing an advantage
Let's do that. Yeah.
or facing danger in order to overcome your obstacle.
If that helps, definitely. I know that, I mean, haven't I had, yes, brain is tired. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yes for facing danger.
Hmm.
Copy.
That one.
Sorry. Um, let's go with speed agility because that will use your edge,
Hmm.
or you can use insight or observation.
Insight and observation is probably stronger for her, I think.
Cool. So
Um,
if you're going to be using that, essentially you're going to be trying to figure out. Essentially, you know that you can get an advantage on this creature,
mhm.
and it's just timing. So, if you decide to roll plus wits, I'll roll your d10 challenge. If you are successful, and you get a strong hit or a match, you'll be able to progress twice into your thing. So you'll be able to turn your little your encounter counter into a 4.
Okay.
Okay, and then you will then have to roll for your strike.
Mhm.
Okay. So you need to beat a 6 and a 1.
Okay. Well, that's a 1.
Okay. Plus your wit.
That's my wit, so it's a
That's
4.
a 4. Okay. So that's a weak hit. You are successful, but there's complication or setback. Um, so what will happen is instead of full 4, you will turn your oh, you got a 4. So that's perfect. That's
Mhm.
fine.
Okay.
So change that 3 to a 4. And then describe to me what that setback is for Rowan.
Probably so she goes to use it her sling and she moves her leg, but she doesn't. They're in a forest and there's trees everywhere and there's stuff on the ground and her leverage is off and she gets distracted by the sound of something or she's keeps checking the sky and she trips slightly while she's throwing it, and even though she hits it's not as strong as it could have been because she's a little wobbly.
Perfect. You will then I hope you guys are keeping track of how many times you're hitting. Um, but essentially you will take that 3, turn it into a 4. And then the next number will go to the second track. Cool. Indira, it is your turn because you were able to steal initiative from the creature thanks to
Yeah.
Rowan. So you go before the creatures again.
Awesome. And then I said that I was moving to secure another advantage. So I
Yes.
would like to use my archer ability again.
Absolutely. Go
Um,
for it.
I would like to line up my shot.
Perfect. Roll your roll your plus your edge. I shall wait. These are d8s. No. Those are not the right. There we go. So you need to beat a 6. Oh, I'm getting those double 6s. So you need to really beat those 6s in order to hit.
Ah. 1.
1.
Plus 4 is 5. But I did get a +1 from
Yes.
my archer feat, so that is a 6.
And you also have a +1 because of the other thing that you did. So that's a
Ooh.
fully strong hit. You lined up your shot, you took it, you took aim, and you secured yourself an advantage. So don't forget to take your +1 momentum because you did hit it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Roll to strike. So
Excellent.
it'll just be 1d6 plus edge.
I know I rolled another 1, which is a 5.
Would you like to burn the momentum that you gained to make it a strong hit?
I would, yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I would. Oh, 5. Yes. All right.
Perfect. You still retain an initiative over these creatures, so they will still go after you. But now you've gained 1 strong hit against them.
Excellent.
So you can take a 2 and put into this one here. Now, what's going to happen next is the creatures are going to go ahead and attack. They will attack the ones that they see. So there will be 1 attack against Igni here. The one you hit with an arrow is going to try to claw their way towards Val. Bran, they're going to go after Val, and Bran nearby is like trying to help Rowan with the other one. So these creatures should be going for 1 for each of you. Because I am a crazy DM. Can all 3 of you roll me a d10?
D10.
Or 2d10. Roll me your challenge dice. Okay, 1. And another.
Gonna be
Please.
dreaming of ones.
All the ones. 2
I'm the
and
worst.
10. Fantastic. Okay. A 1 and a 5. Okay.
7 and 4.
A 7 and a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'll roll against Rowan first, then Igni, then Indira.
Absolutely.
Remember, this is with a +3. So that's a hit on Rowan. Think I might get a weak hit on. That's a weak hit on Igni. Okay.
Weak hit.
Glad you rolled so high. My goodness.
That's also a weak hit on Indira. But it's a strong hit on Rowan. Okay. Your foe has initiated a strike against you guys. As you do so, it kind of essentially it will go ahead. Each of them will go ahead and scratch. Rowan, you find yourself in a position where, because you have one of them on you, and then right at this moment, you will take 1 harm. So on your tracker, that means this one here will turn into a 2. For both Indira and Igni, these things are able to claw upwards. And it doesn't matter where you're kind of positioning yourself, whether or not you're up high, because of their long fingernails and just like their ability to kind of sniff where you guys are at. They're able to get the harm on both of you as well. For Igni, that will turn this 1 into a 2, and then you will get your first hit, Indira, with a 1.
Oh, that's great.
Now, I will give you guys an ability. It's called Clash. When your foe has initiative and you fight them in close quarters, roll plus iron. You exchange a volley at range or shoot at an advancing foe, roll plus edge. So I will give you guys the ability to do that. I'll roll once. Because you guys are in the fight of your life, essentially, is what the dice are saying. Oh, hold on.
That's
10
for
and
me.
a 3.
And
Okay.
I'm clashing.
Clashing. Yep. 2,
That's 4.
4. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't mind you also using your ward ability as well.
Well, I didn't have a chance to put down the
On the ward
salt.
line salt. Right. Okay. So that's a 4. So that is a weak hit.
Okay.
Um
So that turns my 2 into a 3.
yes. No. You're still at 2 harm. You're still at 2 harm. You're just fighting back.
Okay.
Okay. Rowan,
Yes.
roll for me. You need to beat either a 10 or a 3.
10 or a 3?
Yes, you're in close
Let us see.
quarters. You
Let
are
us-
in close quarters, and you have a lot of momentum to burn. Okay,
That's not, I mean, that's what, am I adding anything to it?
so when you're clashing, it's similar to a strike.
Yeah.
You're basically reacting to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Um.
Can I spend some momentum to make that better?
Oh yeah, 1000%. So when you exchange a volley at range, because you are in close quarters, you're rolling with your iron at this moment. So that's a 3. You need to beat a 10.
Oh my god.
Do you have 7
So
momentum?
I do.
you have 7 momentum. That'll bring you back down to 3. That'll make it a strong hit, though.
Let's do it. Okay. It's worth it because getting my ass kicked here.
So you get to choose one. Do you want to bolster your position where you're at, giving you another momentum, or would you like to find an opening, inflict damage on the creature?
That one.
Damage.
Damage.
Fantastic. Take your 3, turn it into a 4.
Yay.
Woohoo! You find an opening and you slash out. Fantastic. Indira, you're up.
Awesome. All right.
I love that you have so much support in the chat too. They're like, yes, Queen.
So
I'm a little spoiled.
Flash.
Definitely.
That little.
So this creature is in close range, close quarters with me as well.
Yes. Yeah,
Awesome.
they were able to get a hit on you.
Excellent. Well, iron is not my strong suit, but you. Could I strike it?
You sure could.
Awesome.
Like a clash is basically striking it, right? So it's similar to a strike where you have to roll edge
You can
or roll
use
iron.
edge if you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm seeing. Well, if I'm at ranged.
Yeah.
Could I use my archer ability to see if I can like maneuver out of this creature's clutches and
Absolutely.
towards higher ground? I scramble up a tree.
Sure. Roll plus wits.
Okay.
I will
4 plus 3
Oh.
is 7.
7, okay. That's a weak hit.
Okay.
I would say that would be a weak hit.
Do you have any momentum?
I could spend. Would 8 get me to a regular hit?
Hold on. Did I roll the challenge dice? I know there was 10 and 13, but that was for Rowan.
Oh, I don't think you did for mine.
No, not yet. There we go.
Oh.
7 and a 6.
So I already got a 7.
Yeah. So it's a strong hit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm able to
Inflict harm on them. So that will turn your 2 into a 3.
Nice.
So they'll take that and turn that into a 3. Now you have the initiative. You still have initiative over these creatures. It doesn't matter. So you bolster your position. You take +1 to your momentum, or you find an opening.
I'm gonna find an opening.
Perfect. You go ahead. You find an opening. Take that 3 and turn it into a 4.
Another arrow is fired.
Mhm.
Pew, pew, pew.
The one that got close to you had just grazed your ankle.
Absolutely.
Beauty. That is a clash. So at any point you can always just clash with the enemy as well. Sometimes that'll give you a little bit better. Otherwise, y'all are going to be paying the price. Perfect. We have what basically is essentially, for all intents and purposes, for everybody, Igni and Indira have been keeping track of how many rounds essentially we have. But in order to complete it, we have to get all 3 of the tracks together. So I will say that for Rowan, on your next turn, if both Igni and Indira are able to kind of subdue these creatures, you will be able to just complete your track to some extent as well.
Okay.
Just so that we can keep it nice and moving.
Okay.
All right. We are to the I said you could clash. Who that was on Rowan's turn, right? Or Indira's turn?
No, it was Andrea, so it should
Yeah,
be
Indira's
my
turn.
turn again, I
Yeah.
think.
And
We
we
are
have a
at
20-minute check.
We have a 20-minute check.
I know.
Oh,
I
no.
blinked and I was like, wait, what do you mean it's almost
Whoa.
1 a.m.?
Yeah, we're at 20 minutes. I was looking at the time. I'm like, oh, it's almost 2 for me.
Okay.
I know. We're getting really into the combat now. Very cool. So, with that said, top of the round with um Igni. Did I use all of my face danger for all of you? Did I do that?
I do not know. You just pulled up one for the shadow of the wyvern or whatever.
Yeah, so that's 3 out of 4. I
Wow,
have
so
one more.
much.
I have one more. One more left. Great. Igni, you're up.
Just have the old the wyvern lying right on top of him, and we'll switch to this battle. Okay, so I will. I think I'm just gonna strike. Let's just do this.
Let's do this. Let me roll your challenge dice. Not bad. 1 and a 4, 3. Oh,
5 plus
wow.
7. 5
How do
plus
you want
2 is 7.
Perfect. How do you want to take down the one to your right that's in front of you?
So I think it's the classic. I hit it with the axe in the chest, and then
Mhm.
the other axe slices off its head.
Beauty. Take that 3, take that 2, turn that into a 3.
Sweet.
Because you were able to give it a strong hit. You do retain initiative. Now, you do not have anyone else on you. But you do see that Rowan is struggling with the one that they have, and you do see one approaching Indira. It's Rowan really who looks like they are hurting.
Okay. If I am able to do another move, I
Yeah.
will. I'm going to try to invoke on the ones that Rowan is fighting.
Absolutely. So when you consume a mystical essence of your surroundings, um, you roll plus wits on a strong hit. Add the value of your action die to your essence track.
So I think this consuming of the essence is I drop an axe into the snow and I jam my hand into the head of the corrupted,
Yeah.
and it bursts into fire, and that's me
Yeah.
consuming it, and then and then I'm gonna roll wits.
Roll plus wits. On a strong hit, we will
So
add.
I need some dice to roll against, but I rolled pretty good, so
I rolled a 1 and a 3. You
I rolled a
surpassed.
9.
You
Nice.
surpassed them all.
So I get to
Oh,
add
wow.
5 to my essence.
Yes, you do.
Takes it all the way to 6.
Nice.
And
Mystical effect.
yes. So if I create then I have to do I have to roll I have to roll secure advantage or face danger plus essence to create the effect, right?
Yes. Yep.
So do I have to decide how much essence to spend, or my total essence is what I'm rolling? I think it's my total essence. Okay.
It would be your
Cool.
total essence, and then it would be either you face danger or you secure an advantage. So which one out of those two do you want?
Which one would let me help them? I could see securing advantage helping them. Facing danger, what does that do exactly?
So when you face danger, you attempt to do something super risky or react to an imminent threat with a scene challenge. Envision your action and roll.
Yes, I'm going to do something super risky. I'm going to try to use my magic to like seize, to throw these things off of us.
Perfect. Okay. I will roll your challenge dice once more.
Please do.
And then you roll a d6 plus
Plus 6. So I
plus
rolled
6.
10.
10 is a strong hit.
So I gain
Very
1
strong.
momentum, and I reduce my essence by 1,
Mhm.
and crazy shit happens.
So you get to mark progress twice. What that means is as you kind of like are here in this space with your teacher. Is it your teacher? Hold on. Brain. With his as you close in on the danger that's on Rowan. Change that 3 into a 4.
Okay.
And because this is a fairly easy creature to kind of defeat, we'll just say this shield is the end of the line for this thing. How do you want to do that? How do you want to get this creature off of Rowan?
Can I roll a mystical effect? Because we got this table and I want to
Oh,
use it.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
let's just freaking do it. I can roll a 2.
Okay. So you alter the weather.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think if it's currently kind of frosty
Mm-hmm.
evening, I
Yeah.
think snap cold.
It freezes right in the spot.
Yeah. Just like freezing rain. Boom.
Rowan, you have nothing in front of you.
Woohoo.
And also, the one that was facing Indira, I'm gonna roll a D100 to see what the likeliness of it being caught in that spell. If it's over 50, then it's possible they were staying with you over, staying at home. Oh my goodness. So, that mystical effect of your magic did more than just the one. It also did the one that was closing in on Indira.
So they're just both frozen in ice.
Here I was
Absolutely.
just about to shoot one and was like, fine.
You'd have a bit of a reprieve. Bran darts forward for when they're at. Now they think that the safety is available. They look behind you, whimper, and they move. They're running. They smell something. Val is up in the air following Bran.
I'm going to pull all the kit that I collected earlier back up and start running after it. Look, whatever that thing was flew that way. We need to go now.
I'm following my dog.
I follow the dog.
Follow the dog.
The dog
Follow
is
the
meandering through the the weird alleyway in
Mhm.
one set, and then it
Yes.
goes up to where you see the bracken falling kind of remains of individuals all across. As you do so, Bran darts forward a little bit more, and then it's almost like a yip of joy.
Oh.
It goes in between two rotten boards, but they're too clean to be fully rotten. As it does so, you see a breeze through like a fallen piece of lumber.
Yeah, that's that broken wall that you were talking about, right?
Mhm.
Awesome. I think that Indira will kind of move forward since they saw it earlier, and he's going to pull it across,
Mhm.
and sort of usher everyone in. So at least we're undercover, if that is the wyvern.
You are undercover. You hear a distant cry of something lizard-like with a bit of a melody in the thing. The air becomes colder. You look through the slats of this wooden board and you see the silver scales. In this space that you three find yourself in, you hear Bran sniffing about until it just kind of picks up something in his mouth.
What you got there, boy? What you got?
It's a ball,
It's a ball.
but it's not just any ball.
Please don't tell me it's a severed head.
It's not a severed head.
Okay.
It is silver and metallic, almost like it was made out of iron. But strange runes are all over it. In this quiet space that's filled with dark, it is like a little corridor, like just a little bit of a corridor. Where Bam found it was the one spot where there was light shining over it. As a mystic, someone who dabbles in mysticism, Igni, it feels like somebody's father.
Oh,
I will seize it up and I kind of look at it and roll it around in my hand and I like point it towards my young friend here.
Your visions are weird and strange, light plus mystic. The dad said that's what happened to him. He didn't know where he was. It was just filled with light and it was magic. You find in this ball the very essence of um, Indira's father. And he speaks through the ball.
And through me.
Yes.
yeah,
But the only person who can hear him is Igni.
yeah.
And I'm compelled to speak in his voice. For sure.
Jeez. Oh, that's scary.
In his voice, you replay everything he tells you. That they had found a strange door in one of the ruined stone walls while also trying to hide from the wyvern. But they were met with someone unknown who spoke in riddles, who saw things that they weren't able to see, who spoke about the iron pillars that litter across the land until they escaped this individual's hiding spot and came across the wyvern. For some odd reason, Indira's father was saved. That's what he will say. I was saved. However, that is a mystery that all of you will have to figure out some other time because Indira's father also tells you that within where he was saved, there was nothing but a treasury of tomes in all sorts of matter of scripts, the kind lore keepers would want to read. And that's where we'll end it.
I know what it is, though. Here's my theory. I gotta lay that down right at the end. He's been saved in metal, and there's lore there. He's in a computer. He's in Tron.
Okay, I'm going with the
Which
Daddy
genre?
Tron.
Daddy Tron.
Cool. And that's it. That's how we play Ironsworn. And we just told us an entire freaking story. You got to speak to Arvun. You knew about the dragon. You went and set out. It was a little bit awkward in the first half, but in the second act, it was all combat and finding things and
Lots of
knowing that
punch
there's
fighting.
a dragon up ahead.
Yeah, threat of dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And Jared definitely was like, yeah, I could totally take a dragon.
And
After
the
that battle?
map.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 4 guys almost got us. Let's not.
Oh, and you know
Punch
what?
kicking. You just need more punch kicking, and you're good.
All the punch
kicking.
kicking.
All the punch
And
kicking.
apparently banishing people to other timelines, which is something that Dira will have to
Just because
remember
you don't
is
understand your Yu-Gi-Oh references doesn't mean that you have to come and complain to us at the end of the game. Well done, all of you. Well done.
This is an amazing game. Like, I want to actually play a proper campaign of this. This is really cool.
Alright.
It's
Yeah,
a great
well,
game.
As Zen was saying, this is like it's not designed exclusively for solo play, but it is like predominantly used for solo play, so you could run a whole campaign just with yourself. And would you look at that? The game is free, but we do have a whole bundle that you can get from our
I
silent
want to
auction.
play with myself. I'm bored.
Absolutely. And guess how much we were able to raise in one session? Because I allow people to inflict chaos upon your group. Which, by the way, that was the mystery, and also that I used my 4th facing danger. Iron Ball.
How much did we raise?
We raised quite a bit. You guys got like a couple of secure advantages. And you had like almost $100 in face danger.
Yeah.
The night shift is not the easiest shift. That's
No. But
I'm
thank
proud
you
of
guys. Thank you guys for donating to such an amazing cause. Check out the Tiltify Doobly thingy, my bubber. We're going to sign off. We're going to start with Tori, and then we're going to go in reverse order. Oh, sweet. Oh, I'm muted? Okay, we're done. Oh, we're not done. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can hear you.
Tori, you should
I can
go.
hear you.
Hi, yes, my name is Tori. This has been a really great game. Thank you so much, Ed, for running it. Thank you for Andrew's Adventures for having us.
Yeah.
Let's raise some money for a good cause, y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank
Very
you.
cool.
Choose your crew.
Well, I went with Lily last time, so I'm going to go with Christoph this time.
Yay!
hey. I'm Christoph, and I, as aforementioned, I do the TCTC thing as one of the RPG room managers. I'm a game designer, and I just want to share that my father-in-law was just here for his latest cancer appointment, and it went really well. So I'm really hoping we all pitch in and can help cure this shit, because it does
Yay.
terribly suck. Okay.
Me. Thank you guys so much for watching and interacting in the chat, even if loud and ridiculous ones. You guys are fantastic to play with. I know this isn't the easiest shift, and we dragged for the first little bit going, is time passing? And then all of a sudden we blinked and went, wait, what?
Hello.
Oh wow. Thank you guys for being fantastic people to play with. I'm Lily. I also help with TCTC. Say hello if you're there. And I also run a fun little convention in the middle of BC in the fall. So this has been fantastic. Too many people I love have been touched by cancer. So let's raise some money and tell it to go fuck itself.
Hell yeah.
It was a good game. I am a very sleepy GM of Revan.
You
can
were
call me in.
amazing as a GM. Thank you so much for your patience and for
welcome.
everything.
I was starting to drift during a fight, and I knew it because I was talking to. I was trying to describe the comments, and I'm like, we're not in school. Hold on, what?
It's okay.
Come back.
We have all earned our sleep. I am very proud of us.
I'm proud of all of you. And
Also,
thank you for
Alex, you're
having me.
so pretty.
Alex is great.
Thank
Alex
you.
is adorable.
And Blair, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you
The
so
Blair
much.
too.
Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Alex. Thank you all. We appreciate you guys for joining us. And I will, oh gods, please speak so I can stop.